guys thought I was going to start breakdancing. I cut the music off right there. You don't need much of the intro song. You just need a little bit to, get you going, get those creative juices flowing, and then we start the podcast. What's up? I'm Fears, your host. You're the audience. Fears, audience, Fears. Welcome to the Fears podcast. And man, oh man, have I got a hell of a show for you guys today. I've been busy. I have been busy today, guys. Lots of crazy stuff going on in Fears' life. Let me turn on a light because it's kind of dark. I'll be right back. There we go. It was a little dark. Anyway, welcome to the Fears podcast. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. Things are going good. I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. All good things. So lots of stuff to talk about. Good. All good things. I got my coffee. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. What's up, Tyler? What's up, everybody in the chat? Tell me what you guys have been doing on your Sunday. I will tell you guys what I'm doing, but I want to hear what you guys have been doing on your Sunday. Drop the comments in. What have you been doing on your glorious Sunday? The only thing that's kind of been a bummer today about this Sunday is that half the day it was pouring down, and now the sun is out. But they say it's supposed to rain later on again. So it rained from 10 or 11 all the way to about 3 o'clock. And now it's 4:30, and now as you can tell, the sun's out. So rain, sun, a little bit of everything. So yeah. Anyway, welcome back to the Fears podcast. Again, if you guys have not checked out my 2 newest videos, I've done a few streams in between, but the 2 newest videos, it's up to 133 views, guys. It's the Fears podcast, the last video game stream where me and Sam are continuing to play Resident Evil 8. We made some progress. If you guys have not checked that out, check it out. Great stream. Shout out to my friend Sam. Then the next vlog, because I hadn't done a vlog in a little while, I went to the Desertland Action Adventure Park in Orlando, Florida, and that's got about 50 views. So slowly but surely, it's getting there. And then later on tonight, either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to make a highlight vlog, just showing the highlights of Desertland and put that on my main channel. I always do that. I always put little snippets, a little kind of highlight video for the main channel. And then if you guys want to see the long, in-depth vlog, then you got to go to Fears Vlogs. And the one on Fears Vlogs, it's about 15 minutes. So not too short, not too long, just enough. So I hope you guys will enjoy this if you have not watched them. But I hope you guys do check them out. All right. Well, as you've seen, I got a pretty exciting announcement. So today's topics are trying to find love. Is it difficult? Is it easy? We're going to get into all that stuff. Then everyone liked when I talked about my hotel experiences. So I thought, hey, you know what? Another good topic would be to talk about my airplane experiences. Good, bad, amazing, horrible. And then the last topic, since you guys have seen, I may move back to Missouri. And I had a long talk with my mom and my dad while I was in Missouri about this topic. And I'm going to get into it. Should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm going to tell you guys all what me and my mom and dad talked about. Tyler says, whoa, maybe move back to Missouri. Honestly, I think that's for the best. Maybe moving back. You got to make sure you do a gaming stream with LC before you move back. Well, we're going to get into it, Tyler. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. I must have missed the hotel experience stream. Well, that was yesterday. And it wasn't the entire stream, Tyler. It was just a part of it. But if you want to check it out, check it out. If you got 3 hours to spare, because I streamed for 3 hours yesterday. So I did my 3 topics yesterday. And then all of a sudden, like, LC wanted to come in, so I let him in. Then I was like, you know what? I haven't had Richie in a while. Booyah. I'll let him in, So I was like, why not? Why not? Anyway, so yeah. So the first topic I want to talk about, and then you guys can ask me as much questions as you want. Hopefully there'll be more people coming in later. We got 4 people watching. Shout out to Pixel Visions. Shout out to my buddy Sam. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to everybody. So while I was in Missouri, me and my mom and dad had a sit-down conversation. And it was good. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to move back. I'll be honest. I'm being honest with you guys. Parts of me say yes. Parts of me say no. I just thought I would be open and honest with you guys. So my mom and dad were like, we sure do miss you. We'd love to have you closer. Your grandma misses you. And then they were like, but we know you want to go out there and, chase your dreams and stuff. And, there's a lot more opportunities in Florida. And they said, we know that you like living on your own. And I said, yeah. So we kind of talked about weighing the options. And I made a deal with my mom. I said, I'm going to give it a little bit more time. And if I can't find like a super big epic job, then I may move back. So yeah, like a job, because I'll be honest, there's been a few times where I've had to ask my mom and my dad to help me with the rent. And I shouldn't have to do that anymore. So that's another reason why I'm going to try and get a second job. And I've been looking, but I would love to find just one big epic job, like one big epic job. So then I don't have to have 2. So I've been looking around. I've applied to 1 job so far. 1 job. I found it yesterday, but it seemed like a pretty good opportunity. So I applied for it. What's up, Pixel? So I don't know. We'll see. Because I feel like if I went back, then I would fail, I would have failed. I came out here to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I've only accomplished a few things that I wanted to accomplish since I've been out here. So part of me says I don't want to give up. But the other part of me, it was like, man, I'd love to be back closer to my buddy Eric, closer to my mom and my dad, closer to the rest of my family on my dad's side. Because all my mom's side of the family, most of them live in England, But yeah, Pixel says there's no shame in going back. I mean, yeah, there is no shame in going back. I do like living in Florida, but one side of me, it's much more cheaper to live in Missouri, but there's a lot more job opportunities out here. Around where I live in Wentzville and St. Louis, there's not a lot of job opportunities. A lot of people work in factories. The good jobs are already taken in downtown St. Louis, I'd love to work in like media or film. All those jobs are taken up. I remember applying to Fox Channel 2 News. And I remember a guy called me to set up an interview. And I was going to go in and he said, oh, no. He goes, we do 2 interviews, one over the phone and one in person. I went, oh, okay. And I remember I did a phone interview with somebody at Fox Channel 2 News. And he goes, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. He goes, the only people that get a news job in St. Louis is if somebody quits, somebody gets fired, or somebody dies. And I was like, there's no wiggle room? And he's like, oh, no. And I was like, well, that sucks. So that's another reason why I moved out here, because I was like, everybody's got a job out here, And I didn't want to like work on a farm, in St. Louis, or there's a lot of like country. Like I live smack dab in the Midwest. I was born in the Midwest. I lived in the Midwest, so there's a lot of there's a lot of like things that says I should go back, but there's a lot of things that says I should stay. So I've got a lot of thinking to do. And I told my mom, if you ever need anything, I'll be on the first flight back. So, and I'm already starting to miss my mom and my dad. I already, while I was, like when I said I went grocery shopping a few days ago. I mean, hang on. Yeah, Saturday. Oh, so yesterday I went grocery shopping. I bought my mom and my dad a thinking of you card. And I've only been back a few days. And I already sent them a card. So I'm definitely going to think about it. Tyler says, "Oh, I was barely there yesterday. I think I popped in or something." Oh, okay. Hell yeah. You're gonna want to be back for your mom if God forbid something happens. And yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna be there for my mom no matter what, whether I go back or I stay. I just got to think it out. But for right now, I told my parents I'm going to try to get a second job and I'm going to give it a little bit more time, you know? So, but I told them in a couple of months, if I don't find anything, I may move back. So, yeah. Pixel says Midwesterner fears. Listen, I can live by the beach, but you can't take the Midwest out of fears, you know? And I do agree with Tyler. Honestly, the thing is I hate change. It took me forever to move from St. Louis to here. And now that I'm comfortable down here, I've always, ever since I was a kid, I've hated change. Like when you kind of get used to something, you get into a grind. I'm used to, doing the streams, going to work, going thrift shopping, going to like tourist attractions and vlogging for you guys, working on my side projects, looking for better opportunities, hunting for a new girl, stuff like that, But I do agree with Tyler. And that was kind of my idea. Like, well, if I get a second job, that's a nice change of pace, I do agree with Pixel. Finding a nice Missouri girl, whether it's down here or in St. Louis, would be kind of nice. I have been like actively searching for a woman, like actively, like probably, I'd say probably for about 6 or 7 months. Like a year or two ago, I was just kind of like looking here and there, but now I'm actually like not hunting for a girl, but actively searching. I'm always checking the message boards. I'm always checking the dating sites. I signed up for a new dating site like 2 weeks ago. So we'll see. We will see. But I just wanted to be honest with you guys. Start the stream right. That's what's been going on. That's kind of on my mind. That's been on my mind. And I was going to say it yesterday, but at first I was like, well, maybe I won't tell them. And I was like, no. I'm like, I probably should tell them. I'm like, the fans care about me. I want to update them. I want to be as honest as possible. So yeah. Oh, I saw that comment, Tyler. I'll be honest. I think I'm going to retire that word because I wouldn't even want a girl like that. I want a nice, wholesome girl. She knows where she's going in life. She's got a nice job, nice family. Is smart, kind, caring, of course, beautiful. Sexy. I wouldn't mind a tan. For some reason, I like girls with tans. They don't have to have a tan, but I don't like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I like a little, Spears has got a tiny bit of a tan. Not much. Yesterday, I got a little sunburn. I went swimming by the pool, I think before the stream. So, yeah. So, we'll find out. We will find out. I haven't talked to my mom and my dad today. I talked to them yesterday. And it seemed like everything's going okay. I believe my dad got home from the hospital today. I remember my mom talking about that yesterday. She could only talk for a couple of minutes because she was busy she was busy helping my dad do something. So I said, well, I don't want to bug you guys. So I said, I'll just talk to you guys later. So I'll probably call them on Monday or Tuesday. But I sent that thinking of you card today because I went to the grocery store because I forgot to grab something today, and so I bought a thinking of you card. Hang on, did I buy it today? I either bought it yesterday or today. I'm a little tired. No, I bought it today because I went to the store. I forgot to buy something whenever I was grocery shopping yesterday. So today, this is what I've been doing. Tell me what you guys have been doing in the chat, but I'll go first. What's up, Mercenary Man? I'm not trying to ignore you. Says, what up, Fears, Tyler, Pixel. Visions is in his house. That's why he put a house. He went, yo, Fears, I'm in the house. Visions, I'm going to send you the link. I'm also going to send Mercenary Man the link today. He said he'd consider coming in. Let's see if we can actually get Mercenary Man in. We'll see. I'm not promising anything. But I would love to have a little talk with the Mercenary Man. I'd also like to have a little word with my buddy, my pal. Not that Mercenary Man isn't my buddy. He is my buddy. But I'd like to. I've known Visions, I think, longer than Mercenary Man. Have I? I don't know. I think I've known Mercenary Man and Visions about the same way. Oh, okay. There you go, Visions. Vision said, Fears, I had a good poop today. Too many beers last night. Sorry. Damn. Well, there you are. Well, if I would have known, I would have bought some liquor because I have no liquor in my fridge. I just didn't get any last time. And I would have poured some in my coffee. But I have no liquors. I've got no vodka. If I had some vodka, I'd be pouring it in, you know? There we are. Come on, Mercenary Man. Don't do this to me. No excuses. He says, I'm not coming in. I'm having lunch. That's bullshit. You're not going to have lunch. It's almost dinner time. It's 4:45. In about an hour or two, usually people eat dinner around 5 or 6. So don't even go there. You know, you're not going to be eating lunch the entire time. So I'll wait. I'll talk a lot. Because by the time I get done talking, you'll be done eating. And then you can come in. You got to come in. Enough is enough. You know, you've been a fan for what? How many? 3-4 years now? And you've yet to come in? Come on, buddy. Tyler says Exhumed Visions was Crohn's and up. Well, I mean, listen, I've been there, Visions. I have been there. I've been there. You know, when you Crohn's it up, you Crohn's it up. It's like when you got to go, you got to go. When you got to go, you got to go. Yo, HB says, Bears. What's going on, buddy? The Crohn's zone. Actually, that's not really a Crohn's attack. That's more of a drunk attack. You know, I've been there too. You have too many beers, you get sick, you're not feeling good. Booyah, right there. I get it. Well, I hope you feel better. You should be fine now, though, Visions. You know, you pooped it all out. You're good. You're out of that Crohn's zone. You're out of that funk, you know. But I will pray for you. Promise. And you know what, Visions? I haven't looked at the old website in a while. You know, I'm feeling frisky. I may buy something today to make you feel better, you know. I could always use another t-shirt. I could always use another pin to add to my 1 million pins on my camera bag. And I was getting a lot of compliments when I was traveling. I put my my bag through the X-ray machines, and one of the X-ray guys was like, "Wow," he goes, "You like pins much?" And in my mind, I'm like, "Well, no shit, Sherlock." But I didn't want to be a dick, so I said, "Yeah." I said, "I like little pins." And so, yeah. He's like, "How many you got?" I said, I couldn't tell you. I said, "I've got so many on my bag." I said more than 50 is on my bag. More than 50. So I said I've got quite a lot. Oh, I like Mercenary Man's response. This is good. Hang on, watch this. Watch this. Well, not everybody lives on East Coast time, Fears. I never said you do. I'm just saying, by the time I get done talking about everything, you'll have time to come in. You know what I'm saying? Did you like that impression? Obviously, you don't speak like that. I'm just jerking your chain, Mercenary Man. Listen, if you want to come in, you come in. I'll drop you the link. If you don't want to come in, we'll do it another day. And I'm also going to send Visions the link, too. Let's see here. I'm missing comments. But HB, good to see you. I had like 3 BMs yesterday. It was intense. Oh, wow. There you are. There you are. Visions says the Crohn's Ranger. Visions, I'm not telling you. You can do whatever you want on your website, but someone gave me the idea. Maybe it was Pixel. Maybe it was me and Pixel came up with this idea. I had a great idea for a t-shirt. Whether it's white or black, I don't care. Have it in big letters. So let's say it's a black t-shirt, right? A black t-shirt. You put no Crohn's zone, or just no Crohn's, or just Crohn's across the shirt. Kind of like the Ghostbuster symbol, like no Crohn's or just Crohn's, and have it in the middle, and then have the red circle around it with the red line going through it. That would be fucking epic. Oh, I'd wear the shit out of that shirt. And you guys know what I'd do. I would take it to the gym. Because that one guy loved the anime bullshit t-shirt and the pig vomit one, and he was just shaking his head. Picture if I showed up, working out. And he's all like, fucking Crohn's, no Crohn's zone. Crohn's. I'd be like, hell yeah. Say no to Crohn's, Oh, that would be great. That would be awesome. So just another idea, do with it what you will. Oh yeah, there you go. HB just says, just put Crohn's zone. Crohn's zone. Picture if I came home to Missouri and I was wearing that shirt. I know my mom would just be like, where the hell do you get these t-shirt, Johns? I'm like, from my buddy Visions. I'm like, the guy's fucking hilarious. All right. Mercenary says, yeah, Tyler, I had to move out west for work. Everyone I know, including my favorite streamers, are still on East Coast, though, so we're always out of sync. Well, we're not out of sync today. You got enough time to come in. I'm praying. Fears is one with the Lord. You got to come in for at least 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes, man. 5. If not, I will fine you. And I will launch this fucking coffee right into your goddamn face. And you'll have like 3rd-degree burns, Mercenary Man, on your face. I'm just joking. I wouldn't do that. Oh, there you go. Vision says, what about a hat, Fears, that says, please be patient. Please be patient. I have Crohn's. I mean, it would look good on a hat or a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? That would be great. That would be great. I'd wear it. I would wear it. It'd be awesome. It would be awesome. Yeah, man. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. So I'm just giving you ideas. Because I'm always trying to help Visions out, Like, because Visions, me and Visions, we're one, man. We got that funny, like, parody mind. I love how Visions was like, Fears, just one day I was bored, and I was, like, cleaning my, clothes with bleach. I thought, man, bleach would look good on a mug. I go to his website. Booyah, he's got a bleach mug. Obviously, I don't think that's how the story went, Visions, but in my head, that's how the story went. I can't even remember the actual story of how you created that, but I thought it was fucking hilarious. I just haven't got the bleach one yet, but one of these days I will. One of these days I will. All right, let's see. I'm missing comments here. Let's see. Tyler says, that's kind of confusing, crossing out no Crohn's zone. Makes it seem like you like Crohn's. Oh, that's true. So instead of putting no Crohn's zone, I think it would just look good, Tyler. Right. You are right, Tyler. It should just be like if it's a black t-shirt in big white, like all cap letters, Crohn's, and then have the red circle around it with the red like the Ghostbuster symbol. So then people will be like, oh, Fears doesn't like Crohn's, because I really don't like Crohn's. Sitting on a toilet for 3 or 4 hours hurts. Like, there's been times where I've shit so much. I'm not trying to gross you guys out. I have shit so much. I'm wiping my ass, right? And I keep wiping my ass and wiping my ass. Eventually, it starts to hurt. I'm like, I'm pushing and pushing and pushing. And I've told you guys a story. I've had to grab a magazine. I'm sitting there all day just reading a magazine, and then I'm wiping my ass. It hurts sometimes. Like, I'll go to, it's like eventually, you know what it feels like? It feels like the toilet paper like turns into sandpaper, and I'm wiping my ass, and oh, it fucking hurts sometimes. Anyway, I don't want to go into it. It's bad. It's bad. How the hell did we get on this? Oh yeah, the T-shirt. My bad. I was like, hey, what the fuck are we on about? No, I do like the hat and the T-shirt idea. I do like the, yeah. But yeah, let's see. Little Bob says ice cream crone. Oh, that's a good one. That would be a good one. That would be a little foul though. But see, Fears would like do one of those hilarious fucking doodles. Picture Fears, man. Like, let's say he takes down a villain. Like, let's say he takes down a villain that loves ice cream, and Fears Man's like, I wonder if he'd like a shit cone ice cream. And then, like, all of a sudden, Fears Man flies to an ice cream parlor, grabs one of those waffle cones, and he's like, and he just fucking like shits, like fucking shit crystals, are landing on top of the ice cream. He grabs the guy by the throat and just shoves the fucking ice cream right in his face, and makes him a shit crystal chocolate flavored ice cream cone right down his fucking throat. Takes him down. Right on. But then just picture the T-shirt. Picture it's like a white T-shirt with like one waffle cone, ice cream, and then like little droplets of like shit crystals. I don't know if I could wear that one. That's maybe going a little bit too far. But it would be fucking hilarious. It would be hilarious. But Little Bob, you got a sick mind. You got a sick mind. But yeah. Little Bob says, I'd buy it. Well, there you go. I mean, I just don't know. Maybe I would probably just wear it inside the house. Like, that one's just a little nuts. Like, I don't know if I could take that one to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because I also wear the T-shirts that Vision gave to me, and the Halloween one that I bought. I wear that one all the time at the gym, in here. I've worn it outside whenever me and Sam have hung out. So, I wear them all over. Yo, Heroes and Villains is in his house, and he says, "What's good, my brother?" We're just chit-chatting about bullshit. Literally shit. I'm gonna invite some guests in later. Heroes and Villains. I'm trying to convince Mercenary Man to come in. I bet you he'd come in. I bet you if I invited Heroes and Villains in first. Because I think Mercenary Man likes you a little bit more than he likes me. I'm just joking. He probably likes that. But I bet you he's like already starting to like give us the excuse and stuff. He said he would consider it. So I'm not trying to be a dick to Mercenary Man, but convince him, Heroes and Villains, because I'm gonna get you in here later. And I'm gonna send him the link. We'll see if we can get him in here. Then you, me, and Mercenary Man, we can talk about nerd shit. Because I've never heard what Mercenary Man sounds like. So that'd be kind of cool. HB says, anyone getting hungry? Not really. I had, or at least I'm not. I had lunch. I also went out and got some lunch. I hadn't had Kentucky Fried Chicken in quite a while. So that's what I had for lunch. And it was good. And then I went to Walmart and bought the stuff that I needed. And then I've been doing laundry all day. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you guys what I've been doing. Since I was a lazy shit, I have not done laundry since I got back from my trip. So I said, I'm sick of being lazy. I need to, before I start applying for jobs today, I said, I got to get all of my laundry done. I've got one more load. So I'm going to finish that load after the stream. And then I'm going to apply to some more jobs. And then later on tonight, oh shit, I think you guys know where I'm going with this. I'm watching this. And then maybe tomorrow before work or in a couple of days, Fears will do a comprehensive review on this hilarious 80s shit quality movie that should have never been made, but thank God someone did make it. Someone had this fucking idea in their corrupt, mentally ill brain. It's like, oh, I know. I'll take like an escaped prisoner and I'll turn him into a fucking killer snowman with a bloody knife. And I'll just fucking like kill like people around Christmas time and shit. It's like kind of a Christmas movie. I mean, just look at this fucking guy. I cannot wait to watch this tonight. So, comprehensive review coming soon. That's right. I've got faith, mercenary man. I've got faith. Come on, you cannot let me down. You can't let the fans down. You cannot let HB down. You cannot let heroes and villains. We're talking 5 minutes. I got faith. I don't care that you said that. I'm still sending you the link. You gotta come in. You gotta come in. I saw that heroes and villains. I saw that you were channeling your Resident Evilness. And I saw you posted some VR gaming and you were doing a stream. And while you were live, I watched about 10, 20 minutes of it before I went live. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that 20 minutes. Because I didn't know how long you were going to go for. So I thought, oh, well, I said, I'm going to take a shower. And then I'm going to do some more laundry. And then I said, I'll start my stream around 4-ish. You know? So there it is. Pretend Stories says, a lot of loads today, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, because I hadn't done any laundry in a while. Oh, I got that joke. Yeah, that's pretty funny, Pretend Stories. A lot of loads. Well, you know, different loads. There's some loads that are good, some loads that are bad. A little bit of both, you know. A little ex-hamster today. There it is. I'm just joking. There was no ex-hamster today. Just laundry. Just laundry. That was pretty funny, though, right? Oh, Fears hams it up for you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm too hammy. Am I too hammy? I don't know. Maybe. But at least it's in a good way. It's in a good way. We got 14 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I always appreciate the fans. I appreciate your love, your support, all your views, all your comments, all the laughs, all the hilarious comments, all the delicious jams and jellies. Let's see. Let's see here. Tyler said, you said you came back for work, but it seems like you've taken every day off since you came back. No. I got back on, when did I get back? I got back on that Wednesday, and then I started work on Thursday, and then I work Thursday, Friday, and then I always have Saturday and Sunday off, and Sunday's today. And then I'm going to start like a full week back on, tomorrow. So, because I told my boss, I said, I'm coming back on that Wednesday. And he goes, you can't work on Wednesday, Fears. He goes, I've already got someone scheduled for that night. And I was like, can I start on Thursday? And he was like, yeah, sure. He's like, come in on Thursday. So yeah, this week kind of sucked because I only worked Thursday, Friday, and then I'm off Saturday and Sunday. I didn't get a chance to go to church today. And it was my own damn fault because I was kind of pissed. I stayed up and applied for some jobs, and I just forgot to set my alarm clock. So I applied for that job, and then I found some jobs, but I didn't apply to them. I'm going to apply to them today. I found like 3 or 4 jobs that I want to apply to before I went to bed last night, and I just forgot to set my alarm clock. So I woke up around 10:30ish, and I was like, well, son of a bitch. I'm like, 10:30 is when they start church service. I was like, guess I'm not going to church again. So hopefully next weekend I can go. So, yeah, that sucks. Because I really wanted to go. Cumbersome says, Zung. See, now you're getting it. Can you believe that my friend Jason from Arizona, how dare he? He came in yesterday trying to invent a new word. He can't create new words. Only me and Trent can create new words. It's Zung. It's not Zunk. It's Zung. And he said Zunk. I was like, what the hell is that? Unbelievable. I don't care. Jason, I was just playing around. But don't do that again. It kind of freaked me out just for like half a second. Anyway, Tyler says, I must be getting my days mixed up. Yeah, I came back Wednesday, worked Thursday, Friday, off yesterday, off today, because I always have Saturdays and Sunday off. And then I'm going to get a full week, tomorrow. And then everything will be back to normal. Travis says, if you do move back to Missouri, when would you plan on moving back? Travis, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm still contemplating it. Me and my mom and dad, we just talked about it while I was in town. So when I have that answer, if I do move back, I'll let you know. But right now I'm considering it. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Oh, shame, Cumberson. Shame. Zuck, luck, cuck. I'm half tempted to just block this guy. Should I? I don't know. Nah, it's all right. I'll give him another chance. That's good that you had Thursday and Friday to prepare for your first full week. But yeah, and plus Thursday and Friday, if I'm being honest, mercenary man, like our busy days at work are like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday and Friday are kind of chill days. Like there's not as many people at this place that I do security at, and I don't work on the weekends. So I always see the person though that works on Saturday and Sunday, and he's like fierce. He goes, "There's no one here on Saturday or Sunday." I was like, "Well, yeah." I'm like, "They're closed on Sunday." And I said, they only need like a skeleton crew on Saturday. And the guy that works on Saturday and Sunday, he's got like a part-time job, mercenary man. So he only works, I think, like Saturday, Sunday, and like Monday. And he's got a family. I think he's got like he's either got 2 kids or 3 kids. And then he's got his wife, and he's got another job, and then his wife works. So he's really busy. He's like, "Yeah, Fears, I just do this to like grab some extra money." And I'm like, "That's cool, man." I'm like, "Dude," you're way busier than I am. I'm like, "You got 3 kids, you got a wife, you got the missus, you got the little ones." I'm like, "I get it." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's why it's a piece of cake on the fucking weekends." I'm like, "I would assume because there's no one there on Sunday and they have a skeleton crew, of just like, 9 or 10 people, on the fucking weekends on Saturday." He's like, "Yeah, it's great." And he goes, and sometimes like they order like food and shit, and then they'll like come over to like our security desk, be like, "You want some?" And I looked at the guy and I was like, "Well, sometimes they do that during the week. Not as much probably on the weekend, but I said every once in a while, like, 'Hey, Fears, we just made a fresh cup of coffee. You want one?" I'm like, yeah." And then, you know me, I love my coffee. I love it. You guys remember Fears' old phrase? I kind of stole it from a movie, but it's fucking great. I don't remember what fucking movie it's from. In the scene, it made me laugh. You guys should have saw me. How like people sometimes call me tomato face? I don't know why. Well, I know why, because my skin is so sensitive. I don't know why. It's been sensitive ever since I was like 5 years old. But I'm watching this movie one day. I can't even remember the movie, but the guy was going fucking nuts, like out of his mind about fucking coffee. He just kept going ballistic about it. And I'm sitting there losing my fucking mind laughing. And I just remember this fucking guy. He like just turns to this other guy and he goes, "You want to know why I'm so thin? You want to know why I'm so thin?" He's like, "Fuck working out." He's like, "Fuck all those diet plans and shit." He goes, "Eat and drink whatever you want." And then he does this little fucking hand motion. Like he points to the guy and he's like, "Eat and drink whatever you want." And then you got to flush it out with good, clean coffee. And when he said that, I fucking lost my goddamn mind. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And I used to say that shit all the fucking time. I was like, cleansing of the fucking bowels, man. Just drink that fucking coffee, hit the toilet, fucking cleanse that shit out, eat and drink whatever you want, and then flush it out with good, clean coffee. When I find this movie, I got to show it to you guys. I fucking lost my mind. And he's like sitting there at the bar and he's like drinking a little martini and shit. And I just can't remember the fucking movie that he says it. It's an older movie. It's like, I think it was made like early 2000, like 2001, 2002-ish, something like that. It looks fucking hilarious. So yeah, it was pretty funny. Pretty funny. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, hey, Pretend Stories. I didn't see you there. I was going nuts about coffee. Had no idea you were planning to move back. Well, I'm not planning. I'm thinking about it. I'll let you guys know. But yes, Mercenary Man, you make a good point. I am very grateful that I had Thursday and Friday. But I'll be honest. Like I said, Thursday and Friday is not that big. I mean, it's not that busy. Not that busy, you know. Let's see. Let's see. That's pretty funny, Visions. My little crony. Well, crony's actually a word, like a lot. I hear people say that like in England. Whenever I visit my British family, like crony is another word for like friend, and I've heard Americans say crony, but I get but crony is how you pronounce it. Visions is saying Cronesy. So yeah, I love that twist, buddy. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. So that's the whole conversation about if I do move back to Missouri. Not necessarily that I failed. I'm just thinking about it. I had a nice long talk with my mom and my dad. If I decide to stay here, I'll let you guys know. If I do move back, I'll figure something out. I'll probably find an apartment close to my mom, in case she needs my help or whatever. We'll figure it out. Or, I may save up my money and move somewhere else. I just really haven't decided. But I'll let you know pretend stories, and I'll let everybody know. I will let you know. So yeah. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. Pretend stories. What have you been up to today? What have you been up to? Mercenary Man said he's enjoying his Sunday. He's eating lunch. Visions got really in depth and said that he had too many beers last night and he took the biggest shit of his life. Heroes and Villains says, as we speak, I'm making some cheese turkey scrambled eggs. Ooh, nice. Sandwich with some Spam. That actually sounds really good. Just minus the cheese, and Fears would gobble that up. It's been a while since I've had Spam, though. It's been a hot minute. It's been a real hot minute since I've had good old Spam. I grew up on it, though. I used to make Spam sandwiches. So, yeah. Let's see here. Pretend Story says, I'm getting faded and just chilling. What does that mean? Faded. So Pretend Stories, I don't know how old you are, but you seem younger than Fears. I'm getting old, man. I can't keep up with all these young people and all your hilarious words. I'm about to turn 39 this year. What does I'm getting faded mean? What does that mean? I know what chillin' means, but what is I'm getting faded? Right? I'm just curious. I need some more info. Like, I think I know what it is. Like, like when people get like a haircut, they kind of like, fade in, like they fade in the sides and all. Is that what you mean? Or yeah. So yeah. Oh, Mrs. Immortal is here. Oh, means he's getting high. Okay, I didn't know that. I wouldn't know that because I don't get high, That's just not my thing. But if that's your thing, there you are, buddy. Big Dragon, I can't even talk. Big Dragon Gaming says, I came from Heroes and Villains channel. Well, nice. Welcome. I think I saw you in the last stream. I just forgot to comment back. So I'm sorry. I try to keep up with the comments as much as I can, Big Dragon. And I used to not push on anyone's comment. I used to just read the comment. But a lot of people were like, Fears, every once in a while you should push on someone's comments and have it pop up. Be a little bit more interactive with, with the chat. So I do my best. If I miss someone's comment, I apologize. Most of my normal fans, they're used to me either catching up with the comments or staying with the comments or having to like go back and read. So I try and I try and stay up with the comments as much as I can. Tinder Immortal, I think, well, I know she put the drunk face, but I know she's not drunk because she said she's dealing with some stomach problems. So I hope your stomach feels better. I remember you telling me that. I was getting a little worried. I hope things. I hope you don't end up getting Crohn's or something like that, or like that gastroitis or something like that. What the fuck is it called? Gastrointestinal, or because man, stomach problems is the fucking shittiest thing ever. It fucking sucks, bro. Oh my god. So yeah, horrible, garbage. I'm from Heroes and Villains channel 2. Love is kind of. So do I. You know, and I actually met Green Goblin. I actually met him in real life at a convention. Heroes and Villains, aka LC. Nicest guy ever. You know, he's a family man, got a wife, he's got the little ones. He's a big nerd toy guy, just like me. You know, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. He's a really good guy. Heroes and Villains says, fears we got to get faded. Listen, it's just not my thing. I can't do it. I can't do it. No. But you can get high all you want, Heroes and Villains. I'm not judging. It's just not my thing. It's not my thing. Pretend Stories has all good ideas. I mean, they were some pretty good ideas, you know. About wait, are you talking about the T-shirts? Oh no, you're talking about what Heroes and Villains said. I thought you meant like, you know, like when people get like a fade, you know, haircut. That's what I thought you were talking about, and I was like, well, hang on, let me confirm it. So yeah. But welcome all the new people. Welcome all the new people. Welcome Green Goblin from Heroes and Villains channel. I hope you like this content. I hope you will end up subscribing, and welcome Big Dragon. I hope you will like it. It's kind of chill over here. Whenever I'm not streaming like this, I'll stream with my buddy Sam and we'll play some video games. I'm slowly but surely getting back into video games. When I'm not doing video games, I'm doing an interview stream. If I'm not doing that, it's just a normal chill stream, you know, talking. You know, talking like this, talking to the fans, just bullshitting away. Sometimes I'll just bullshit and talk about random topics. Other times I have people pick topics for me, or I'll pick the topic. And if I'm not doing that, then I'll just vlog my life. Like I just uploaded a brand new vlog. So to give you an example of what type of vlogs I do, Big Dragon, check out the last vlog I did. Sometimes I just straight up just put footage in my vlogs. Other times I'll put pictures and time lapses. Other times I'll be like, screw all that, and I'll literally just put footage. Like the last vlog, I literally just put up footage. And it was me and Sam's adventure vlog. People seem to like the adventure vlog. Sometimes I just do random vlogs around the house, like around Christmas time. I'll do like a Christmas, you know, tree vlog where I show you guys how I set up my Christmas tree. So every once in a while, I'll do a random vlog inside the house, you know. But there's not much in my house, you know. So it gets kind of boring in here. But I've made it, you know, homey. I'm always making it more homier. Yesterday, Heroes and Villains. I want to give a personal apology to you, Heroes and the chat. Remember, you showed me all your new collectibles. I forgot to show you my collectibles that I got. Well, I showed you guys my new Halloween shirt, so that was one thing I bought. But I forgot to show you the new collectible that I bought. So I'm gonna, while it's on my mind, I'm gonna go get it real quick. I bought 2 new things. 2. So let me go grab them. You guys, it's gonna be great. You guys are gonna love them. I'm already gonna tell you. One of them, I saw it at Walmart. It's Ghostbusters. I had to. It was a must. It's not, oh, you know, maybe I'd like to get that. No. I had to get it. I'm a big Ghostbuster fan. Well, you've already seen that, Pretend Stories. Pretend Stories says, hey, Fears, snatch that Karate Kid headband while you're at it. Well, you guys have already seen that. You know, that's old. Sadly, the other thing is not a movie prop. Because you guys know me. I love me some movie props. I haven't tried it on yet. That's true. I have not tried it on yet. I just kind of took a picture of it, put it on my Instagram. I showed it to you guys. But there's no way in hell I'm putting it on for the stream. No. Maybe I'll put it on in a vlog. I'll save it for a vlog. I'll be like, yeah, be one, Fears. Be one with the fucking Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, fucking wax off. Sand the floor. Paint the fence. Hey, John Kreese, up your fucking ass with fucking Cobra Kai. You dumb shit. It's all about Miyagi-Do. Miyagi-Do. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. I checked out some of it, Heroes and Villains. Anyway, before I forget, let me go get the collectibles. So, 2 seconds. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find the other one. I don't know where I put the other one. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Well, guys, I cannot find the other one. I think I left it in my car, I think. Well, maybe on another stream. On another stream, guys, I will show you the other one. I think I left the other one in my car, but I'll show you the one that I got yesterday when I was grocery shopping. You guys ready for this? Oh, shit. Oh, all right, here we go. Here we go. Booyah! Right there. That's the newest, the latest and greatest to Fears' collection. That's right. I don't really get why Stay Puft is standing on a birthday box, but there it is. And someone told me this is kind of a Funko Pop. It's Funko S, because I don't like Funko Pops, but it's Funko S. But I had to get it. So there it is. So that's up there on top of my kitchen with all my other Stay Puffs. All of my Stay Puffs are above that counter, above the fridge, in that little right-hand corner. So yeah. So I'll probably put this on the Christmas tree this year. I'll probably stick them on a branch or whatever. There you are. Oh, Big Dragon says I'm leaving. Bye. Well, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Stay Puff says bye too. So yeah. So that's the newest, the latest, and greatest. So yeah. Let's not turn this into a cooking stream. No, I wasn't cooking. I was trying to find. There's another thing. I think I left it in my car, and I was like, well, I don't want to keep the fans waiting. Because by the time I ran out to my car, but I guarantee you when I got back, there wouldn't be 11 people watching, so I was like, I don't want to keep anyone waiting. Let's see. At this point, you should have put me in the chat. I'm sure people would have enjoyed the cooking. I forgot that you were cooking. But yeah, I'll get you in there in a minute. Well, you know how I work Heroes and Villains. Fears has got to get everything that I want to talk about off my chest, and then I will invite some guests in. So yeah, that's right. So what do you guys think? That is the latest and greatest. He's pretty cute. I've got many Stay Puffs. I don't have this Stay Puff, but now I do. And then the last Stay Puff that I bought before this guy was I bought a Stay Puff gumball machine at the toy convention, and I showed Heroes and Villains that. It's actually in the vlog. So yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, I'm just starting now, so if you guys want to see Fears talking to me cooking, feel free to send a link. Oh, by the way, Heroes and Villains, I have to apologize. I was getting kind of tired last night because we went for 3.5 hours. I forgot to subscribe to your other channel. So when you get in here, you're going to have to drop the link again. So I will subscribe today, buddy. Today. My word is my bond, I promise. It totally slipped my mind last time. I closed down my computer and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to subscribe to his fucking channel. I was like, my bads. So yeah, but I will do it today, I promise. All right. So anyway, let's get on to the next two topics. So the first topic was I may move back to Missouri. I explained the situation. I may not. I've been thinking about it. I talked to my mom and dad, they pointed out the good points, the bad points. We didn't talk about it long. We just had like an hour or two conversation about it, something like that. Because me and my dad just wanted to sit down and chill, because I swear, besides buying my mom some food and buying my dad some food, I hardly left my dad's bedside. We just kind of sat and chilled. I would get up sometimes. He's like, hey, John, are you getting yourself some coffee? I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, will you grab me one? I was like, of course. I'm like, I'll be right back, Dad. My dad takes it a little different. I always have 2 sugars, 1 cream. But I can't have real cream, so I do the instant powder cream, or I do the non-dairy creamer if they have it. Some gas stations are starting to have it. The hospital did have it. So, because I have, Crohn's and I'm lactose intolerant, it used to be 2 sugars, 1 cream. It's the perfect way to do your coffee. My dad does no sugar, little bit of milk, a little bit of creamer. That's how he drinks it. So he'll either put creamer in or he'll put milk in. And I was like, that's easy, Dad. That's easy. So besides and then I got to have some Emo's pizza, because I was like, well, if my dad's having some, then I'm going to get some, because, Emo's is the fucking greatest pizza. I don't care what any of you guys say it is. When you go to St. Louis, any of you guys go to St. Louis, it's fucking goddamn brilliant. Genius. It's so good. I'm going to have to work it off, though, because 2 days in a row, Fears kind of snuck off. And I was like, hey, I'm going to go grab some lunch. My mom's like, I know where you're going, John. I was like, oh, do you? She goes, oh, well, yeah, of course. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, well, I'm not going to lie to my mom. I said, yeah, I had pizza the other day. And I said, I can't help myself, Mom. And she's like, well, I don't want you getting super fat. I was like, well, I'm kind of there already. I'm not super fat. I'm getting a little chunky, but, I think I was allowed, But I said, when I get back, yesterday I went to the gym too. So that was good. So that was my first day back. Visions. Oh, Visions. I wore, let's see, which one did I wear yesterday? Oh, I wore the Halloween shirt where you do Visions had this cool idea of he combined the what was it? He combined Friday the 13th and Halloween and mixed together. one of my favorite shirts off of Vision's website. Vision, I think the next one, either I'm going to buy it or, you know, Visions is cool. If you buy a lot of shit off of his channel, I mean, off his website, he'll hook you up. He's always hooking people up. That's because he's a fucking cool dude. Like last time I bought, let's see, 3 pins. I bought a shirt. He like sent me like, I haven't used them yet, Visions. He sent me some, a random sticker of some guy with like funky black hair. And he's all like, you know, going like that, like his fucking buck teeth and shit. I haven't used that sticker yet. I got to show it on camera because it looks fucking hilarious. Then he sent me Gothic King Cobra stickers. And then he sent me, well, I threw them away because I was just disgusted. Nothing against Visions. Visions sent me some Pick Rob pictures. And he's, if not as bad as Matt Man. You know, Matt Man's a pedophile. Pick Rob's a pedophile. And I literally, I think I wrote to Vision, said, Visions, no offense. I said, I loved all the extra stuff. I said, I am not keeping the Pick Rob stickers. And he's like, well, he goes, I made some fears because other fans were asking. And I was like, that's great. I'm like, other fans can ask. I said, I hate to say it, Visions, they're going in the garbage. So I threw them away right in the garbage. I said, I refuse to use those stickers. No. I was like, no Pick Rob. No Pick Rob. And see, what else did he give me? So Visions will hook you up. I thought one of the coolest things was the fucking Gothic King Cobra. I was like, and he had like a snake slithering and shit on it. And I was like, fucking Gothic motherfucking King Cobra stickers. I'm like, this is fucking genius. I'm like, this is amazing. So I got those. I got the little buck tooth guy. He's got like crazy hair and shit. Visions knows which one I'm talking about. He's got like kind of a chunky face, and he was all like that, like, you know, doing an Ernest P. Worrell kind of thing. And like, I can't even do it as well as this guy was doing it in the sticker. But I kept that one because it was just some random fucking like fat ass guy, like, you know, doing that. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but this is fucking amazing. So I kept that sticker. And then, he made me the Fears vlog stickers, which was fucking great. And I gave one to my friend Eric. And Visions, you're going to love this. When I came over, I only got to visit with Eric for about a half an hour because I said, Eric, this ain't really like a friend's trip. I said, this is all about, you know, my mom and my dad, especially my dad. And he's like, well, Fears, I miss you. He's like, just come over for at least a half an hour. And I said, well, it's going to have to be at night, you know, before I go to bed. I said, because I'm spending the whole morning and the whole afternoon and some of the night with my dad every single day I'm here. And he's like, yeah, man. He goes, as soon as he goes, when you're driving home from the hospital, he's like, I'll just give you a call and let you know, like, when me and my wife, he goes, me and my wife are out to dinner right now. So he's like, come over at around like 9:30 or 10. And he's like, and he goes, if you just want to stay from like 10 to 10:30 or 10:30 to 11. I was like, yeah, I said, I'll be over it. I go over there, Visions. I never thought this would happen. He's like, Fears. He goes, I got a surprise for you. Because if you guys remember, my buddy Eric, you think my fucking nerd collection is something? Oh, my Lord. Eric's a very private guy. He used to love being on camera, like when we did all the Jackass shit. I don't know if you guys will ever see the light of day. Like Eric said, Fears, like we've all got really good jobs and stuff, and some of the stuff we did back in the day was illegal. So he said, when Eric gives me the A-OK to upload some of that Jackass shit, you guys are going to love it. And he said, well, Fears, he goes, remember how we made 2 Jackass videos when we were kids. We have one edited. Pixel is seen. Wait, no, I haven't showed Pixel, but you guys have seen the DVD case. It's right over there. So the first one we called ourselves the Idiots. So that one's done. It's edited. My buddy Tommy burnt us a copy. Right? Burnt us a copy. The second one, Eric was like, Fears, we should like, you know, I said, he goes like, the first one, you know, we mimicked Jackass. He goes, let's do the second one. Let's do, instead of the Wild Dudes, the Wild Boys. No, they were the Wild Boys. We called ourselves the Wild Dudes or some shit like that. So we did that. So that one still has yet to be edited. So one of these days, you guys get to see it. And the reason why I brought this up is Eric's like, Fears. He goes, You're never going to believe what I added to the collection. So I go upstairs because his nerd collection is on, he has a 2-story house. So we go in, the door opens up. He got some more Ninja Turtle shit, you know, like his collection is like, it's a mixture of Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, wrestling, and like Jackass stuff, and Power Rangers. And I said, Eric, I said, our collections are kind of the same. The only thing flip-flopped is instead of wrestling stuff, I have movie props. And he goes, yeah, Fears, that's the only thing. And I said, yeah. I said, Eric, you know I've got Ninja Turtles in my collection. You know I've got Ghostbusters in my collection. I said, you know I've got movie props in my collection. And I said, I've got a couple of Power Ranger shit. I've got a Morpher. And I've got the one little thing where you push it and the fucking key comes up and then you stick the key in the fucking Morpher and go like that or whatever the fuck it is. I've got all that shit. And so he's like, well, Fears, I got some new shit. He goes, that you don't know about. And I was like, all right. And I thought it was just going to be like some, you know, Ghostbuster shit because he's always adding shit to it. And he goes, Fears, he goes, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. He goes, I know you're a nerd. He goes, but I feel like I'm a super nerd. And I was like, look, I said, Eric, I said, you don't have to explain yourself. I said, my collection is epic. But I said, I don't think my collection will ever be as epic as yours. This fucking room is filled to the goddamn brim. And we were talking, like, I was like, Eric, the main difference is your collection, I said, instead of movie props, you've got wrestling. I said, me, I've got everything that you have, plus movie props and horror memorabilia. That's he goes, yeah, Fear, that's the only thing. He goes, you've got Ninja Turtles, you've got Ghostbusters, you've got Power Rangers. He goes, and then the other things that I don't have because I'm not interested in is you've got a lot of horror movie memorabilia and you've got movie props. And I say, well, you've got a little bit of horror. He goes, not really, Fears. It's one little shelf. He goes, I've got a couple of figures of like Michael and a couple of little figures of like, you know, Jason and shit like that. Anyway, to make a long story short, sorry, it was a long story. He goes, well, Fears, check out this note. So I go in, he showed me a couple of new Ghostbusters stuff, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, that's cool. I'm like, I don't have that in my collection. I don't have this. I don't have that. And he goes, oh, that's nothing, Fears. We nip around the corner, and he goes, Fears, he goes, I've officially put you into the collection. And at first I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, remember when your buddy offline made you some stickers? And I was like, yeah. He goes, do you remember mailing me some? I said, yeah. I said, I mailed you the one that I made that said subscribe to Fears Man 26. And he goes, yeah. He goes, so I put that in the collection. He goes, and then then the Fears vlog ones that your buddy Visions made. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, you put the Fears vlog sticker? He goes, it's right over there on the shelf, Fears. I nip around the little corner, Visions, bam, it's right fucking there. I wanted to take a picture of it. But Eric is so private about his collection. He won't let me film it. He won't let me take any photos of it. I begged him to do like a nerd / geek like room tour. And he said, maybe one day, Fears. I said, I won't show where you live. I said, I'll just show the inside of your room. I said, nobody can find out where you live by just showing the inside of a room. He won't let me do it yet. So, Visions, Fears Vlogs, and Fears Man 26 is officially in my best friend's nerd geek collection. I was like, Eric, I'm honored. I'm honored, buddy. I forgot to tell you guys about that. So, yeah. Mercenary Man, I appreciate your nice words. He says, God bless your dad getting out of hospice. Hopefully his condition does. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get worse. So he got home. My mom said he's resting. And at some point, my mom said, I don't know if it's not this week. It's either next week or the week after. He's going to talk to his doctor. And I guess as soon as he gets strong enough, I think they're going to try to kill the tumor with radiation treatment. My dad said, we'll see. I have to talk to my doctor and see what the best deal is. And he said, tell all your friends. My dad really wants to say thank you. Like I think he said it twice. He said it once before I left, once when I got back on the phone, and then once when I was sitting by the bedside. I said, hey, I said, Dad, I said, I know you don't know much about YouTube. And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, how's your YouTube and TikTok going? He goes, I haven't asked in a while. And I said, the TikTok is blowing up. And he goes, how many subscribers? And I said, it's fun. I said, it's kind of funny, Dad. I said, do you know how TikTok works? He goes, I've watched a few of your videos. I said, well, TikTok, I said, it's kind of like a new version of Vine. I said, Vine, you can only do like 6-second videos. And I said, and then it went up to like 30 seconds. And then Vine failed. I said, then somebody created a little app called Beam, which was my favorite YouTuber. That one failed. I said, I think TikTok's here to stay. I said, TikTok gives you the option of doing a 15-second video, a minute video, or 3 minutes. And he goes, what's the longest one? I said, I usually don't do 3 minutes, Dad. I said, I usually keep mine to either 15 seconds or a minute. I said, people like, quick videos. And I said, mine are actually getting pop. I said, I have more subscribers on my TikTok than I do on Fears Vlogs and my main channel fucking combined. And he goes, well, just keep working at it, John. And so I said, and he goes, also tell your fans, I appreciate all the love, the concerns, the support, the blessings, the prayers. And I said, well, some of them, Dad, I said, I always tell them, I said, I don't force religion on anyone. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, I know the spiel, Fears. And he said, I know the spiel, John. And I said, okay. I said, because I don't want to force anyone. I said, if you're not into religion, then just send some good vibes, send some positive thoughts. And he said, well, tell them I appreciate everything that they've done. And I said, a lot of my fans are religious, Dad. Some of my fans are not religious. So I said, they're sending good vibes. They're sending prayers, blessings, all that stuff. So I just wanted to say that my dad appreciates everything that you guys have done, said, did. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Tinder Immortal, I've yet to get a Carrie sticker. I don't know if I'd want a Carrie sticker. No offense to Carrie. Yeah. I just don't want a Carrie sticker. I've seen them, though. I think Visions showed me a picture of them. Or he sent it to some other. I think he sent a Carrie sticker to the dude. I think. I've seen them somewhere, but I've seen them. It's the classic one where Carrie's like sitting there like that with her little glasses and her little like kind of hair that like goes down to here. I've seen that one. So it's pretty funny. So yeah. I don't know. I just don't want to carry. I don't want a Carrie sticker. I'm not making fun of Carrie. She's just too manic. I can't deal with the manicness. The manicness, I can't do it. She's nice. She's kind. But so much shit from the past she's done to me. Like, she called my parents. She was calling my cell phone. She was going ballistic. She's fucking this guy. She's fucking that guy. She fucked a guy for a blue Gatorade and all this other craziness. And Pixel has told me constant craziness stories. I mean, like real going nuts stories. I've seen her ass. It's craziness. Not by choice. Oh, what a day. Oh, Lord. That day was horrible. She's always so mean to her viewers. That I don't know. HB. I haven't watched her stuff. The last time I watched a Carrie stream, oh, man, it's been a minute. Maybe, I don't know, 2-3 months. I try to be as nice as possible. The only time I'm mean is if, like, some idiot comes in and he deliberately says something horrible either about me or my friends or my family or my friends online or the fans. And I know he's deliberately trying to, like, cause some shit. And I'm just like, no, you're a fucking idiot. Bye, you're gone. And because you guys know my policy. Once you're blocked for life. You're done. Because I've gave too many people, I was too nice back in the day, not mentioning any names. Mercenary Man's like, oh, I know if Fear's going to do it. No, I'm not. I'm not mentioning any names. But there's been quite a few people that I was cool with that I'm not cool with now. And I kept giving them chance after chance. There's people that I've gave 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 chances. Literally, I kid you not. And I finally was like, I'm done. Fears, you're an idiot. Why did you give them 50 to 100 chances? No more. So once you're blocked, you're blocked. So I'm only mean if I have to, HB. But I want to say it was an honor and a pleasure to talk to HB. I finally got him on. I don't know why it took us so long to meet on camera, buddy. But I'm glad it happened. Tinder Immortal came in. It was Tinder Immortal, It was me and Randy and HB, and it was awesome. It was awesome. We had a nice conversation. Very cool. Richie's in the house. And speaking of Richie, I haven't had Richie on the show in quite a while, and he was on yesterday. Let's see. Tyler says Carrie's vibes were pretty Argo. She got pretty angry once. She went back to church, which is weird. Well, I wouldn't say that's kind of a negative. Nothing against you, Tyler. That's kind of a negative thing to say. Like Pixel told me she went back to church. It's not weird to go back to church, but I didn't expect it from Carrie. I think that's what you mean. I think it's so weird that she went back to church because Carrie would be the last person to go back to church because she went from sweet little innocent Carrie to sex crazed, twerking Carrie that we all know and, love, and all sorts of crazy manicness happened. And I'm not making fun of her. I'm just stating the truth. All this shit happened. I'm not going to get into it. But I never thought in a million years Carrie would go back to church. I thought Carrie was done. But that's good that she went back to church. I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud that she went back to church. I really am. Like, I am. Well, let's hope not, Kenny. Kenny says, you know what, Fears? She twerks for the Lord. I don't even know if the Lord would want to see that. I'm just being honest, Tyler says, it's not weird that she went back to church. It's weird that she went back to church and got angry. Well, what did she get angry about? Because I'm just curious. That's pretty funny. Tyler's like, doing the Lord's twerk. Oh, man. You guys are goofy. You guys are funny. All right, let's get back. Let's get to the next topic. Enough with the twerkiness. So, the next topic is, yesterday I did airplane experiences. Now it's time to talk about some of my best. Yesterday I did hotel experiences, and that went over so well. Now it's time to tell you guys my favorite, good and bad, airplane experiences. I've had some good airplane experiences. I've had some horrible airplane experiences. Recently, I had a bad airplane experience. On the way to visit my parents, the Crohn's had taken over Fears like no other. I haven't had an attack like this in months. Something in my stomach got blocked. I don't remember what I ate. It was weird. No matter what I did, like I took off work before I had to go on the plane, rested. I downed like 6 or 7 Tum pills, drank 2 bottles of fucking Pepto-Bismol. Nothing was working. And finally the day came, and my stomach was so bloated. Sam came over to pick me up, and he goes, Fears, you do not look good. And I was like, Sam, I don't look good. My stomach's bloated. I don't feel good. And he's like, well, what are you going to do? He's like, are you going to, try and get another flight? I was like, no. I said, I got to go. I said, I'm just going to have to request a seat by the toilet in case I have to use the restroom or puke. And I said, I'm just going to sip some water. They did have some Pepto-Bismol, like little antacid pills. And I took 1 or 2 of those on the plane. I don't know if it was Pepto-Bismol, but they had antacid. And I took 1 or 2 of those. It didn't do anything. I sipped water, and then every single, like, turbulence, my stomach was going like this. And I literally had my hands like this on my stomach, just breathing. And then all of a sudden, we hit one big thing of turbulence. Like, you guys have never seen Fears move this fast. I didn't say, oh, shit, out loud, but I said, oh, shit, in my mind. I ripped the fucking seatbelt off. Some guy was in my way. I'm like, get out of my way. And he's like, excuse me? I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I gotta go. And I raced into the toilet, and it was like a fucking waterfall, puking for like 15 minutes on the airplane. I came out. The guy was still waiting. And he's like, you were in there for a long time. I said, yeah, man. I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I haven't been feeling good. I said, I didn't mean to be rude to you. I said, I had to puke, and I didn't want to puke on you. And he's like, oh, no. He goes, I understand. And he goes, I just thought you were being rude. And I said, no, I said, I don't mean to be rude. He goes, well, now I understand. But he goes, because you were trying to get there fast. And he goes, I was in your way. I said, yeah. I said, I'm sorry if I came off rude. I said, I wasn't trying to be. I said, I just didn't want to puke on the floor or on you or on anyone. I said, that would have been bad. So Recently, I had a bad airplane experience. Then, to top it off, there was these two like teenage girls that would not shut the fuck up. I've told you guys this story. They were going ballistic about this, like, oh my God, Jason's so hot. Like, I wonder if he's gonna ask me to the prom. I'm like, I don't care. But of course, I didn't say that. I just sat in my seat, I read my book, and then I was concentrating on my breathing because I was like, if I don't breathe, I'm probably gonna vomit on the floor. I mean, it was that bad. And they just would not shut the fuck up about this Jason guy. And I was like, the fans are, and I didn't even bring headphones to Mercenary Man. That's a good idea, but I forgot to bring my headphones. And I usually have these in my backpack. I use them to listen to music, and I put these on like whenever I edit and stuff, because these are really good. Like, I can't stand the little fucking earbud shit. They fucking like irritate the shit out of my ears. I can't do those little earbud things. I love these because they enclose around your ear, and they're real powerful, and you can really hear like good sound. So I forgot to bring these, and I thought they were in my bag. So I get up, I grab my bag. Everything else was in there, like all my editing equipment, because I'm like on my off time from the hospital at night, I would sometimes edit. And I was like, oh shit, I forgot my fucking headphones. And I had the book that I wanted to read, I put in there, everything. I put some magazines in there that I wanted to read, all my editing stuff, and I was like, motherfucker, I forgot my fucking headphones. So recently, that was probably not the worst one, but one of the worst ones. Here's the worst one that ever happened. I can't remember how old I was. I had to have been in college. It was still when my buddy Eric lived down here. I came to visit him. He was working at Disney. And for some reason, I don't know why, they kept us, we landed, but then they kept us on the plane for like an hour and a half. And it was starting to get really hot in there. I'm like thinking, why the fuck can we not get off the plane? So I hope it wasn't what I said that started this argument. I sat down, and for whatever reason, we were not moving. And I just turned to the person. There was like some older guy sitting next to me. And I just said, do you know what's going on? And he goes, I have no idea. And I'm like, this is bullshit. I'm like, we've been on this plane for an hour and a half. I said, normally it takes like 5 or 10 minutes and you're off the plane. He goes, yeah. He goes, I don't know what the deal is. Right? Yeah, right. Tinder Immortal Snakes on a Plane. No, I've never had that, but that was pretty funny. I actually love that movie too. So all of a sudden, I'm thinking maybe somebody heard me say that this is bullshit. And all of a sudden, a flight attendant comes up to me and says, oh, I heard what you said. And I didn't even say it out loud. So someone must have tattletaled on me. And I know it wasn't that old guy sitting next to me. She goes, oh, I heard what you said, sir. She goes, and she goes, you're very negative. She goes, we're doing all we can. She goes, and obviously we're keeping you guys on the plane for a reason. He goes, there's something wrong, and it's for your safety that you stay on the plane. And I said, okay. I said, ma'am, I said, I barely said it that loud. And I said, it's not just me. I said, everyone's frustrated. She goes, I understand that, sir. But she goes, you can keep your comments to yourself. And I'm like, okay. But in my mind, I'm like, it's a free country. I can say whatever the fuck I want. But I didn't want to start like a scene. And I just said, okay. I said, ma'am, I said, I apologize. I said, I was just expressing that this is, the longest I've ever had to wait. And I said, it's kind of bullshit. I said, normally, and I was just trying to explain it. And clearly she didn't want to hear it. And she was so incredibly rude. I'm like, I hope this bitch, and I was younger. And as you guys all know, Fears has a lot more patience now. So this was back in the days where Fears had slim to none. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, I wish this bitch would shut the fuck up. I'm like, I'm starting to get into full Fears rage mode. And I'm like, if she keeps it up, I'm gonna destroy her fucking world. I will destroy her fucking life if she keeps it up. And I was seconds from doing it, Thank God I didn't. And I even apologized to her. I said, ma'am, I was just expressing, I'm sure everybody feels the same way as me. And I was trying to explain why I said it. And I said, ma'am, I barely said it. And I said, now I'm irritated. And she goes, well, what do you mean? I said, well, clearly, I said, someone must have tattletaled on me. I said, because I didn't shout it. I wasn't screaming. I said, I turned to this gentleman, and all of a sudden the guy looked like, he didn't say it, but he had that face like, oh, great. Thanks for, pulling me into it. And I said, I just said it to this guy like, hey, this is kind of weird. It's kind of bullshit that we've had to wait an hour and a half. And I said, and I looked at the guy and said, isn't that exactly what I said? And at that tone, and the guy looked at her and said, yeah. He goes, he didn't scream it. She goes, okay. She goes, well, I don't want you making a scene. I said, I'm not making a scene. I said, you're making a scene by coming up to me and getting in my face. And she's like, well, I just want to make sure that it doesn't like become an epic thing. And I was like, it's not going to be an epic thing. I said, I was just saying it kind of quietly to the guy sitting next to me. So she was being way over dramatic. And uh and the funny thing is somebody said, almost, he didn't say the exact same thing I said, but there was this guy at the front of the plane, because he said it even louder. So then she went nuts on that guy, and then she like yelled at that guy for like 20 minutes. But later on, and he said it like he actually stood up and got like he asked like the flight attendant, like, why are we here? Like, like everyone wants to get off the plane. Da 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 da. And so then I said it super quiet. I said, isn't this hilarious? And the guy goes, yeah. He goes, you barely said it, and she went nuts on you. He goes, I said, yeah, I know. I said, that guy's making a super big scene. And now I said, I understand why she's going nuts on that guy. I said, because that guy stood up, yelled at the flight attendant, like, let us off, let us off. I said, it's so hilarious. I said, I see why she's yelling at that guy, like, hey, calm down, blah, blah, blah. But I said, I barely said it. Like, this is how quiet I said it. I remember as clear as day. I sat and said, hey, man, I said, isn't this kind of like bullshit? I said, and he goes, oh, yeah. Yeah, we've been here for like an hour and a half. That's how quiet I said it. So somebody must have heard me say it and was like, oh, I'll start it. I'll give this guy some grief. I'll tattletale on him. I don't know who it was. I never found out who tattletaled on me. I said, what are we? Are we 4 years old or are we adults? So it was a big fucking thing. Come to find out, that guy at the front of the plane went nuts. Then I remember, like, I don't know who it was. I think when a flight attendant said, if you don't be quiet and sit down, like, we'll remove you from the plane, which I thought was funny because I'm like, it wouldn't matter. We're already on the ground. Everybody wants to be removed from the plane. That guy would be like, thank you, remove me from the plane, So after that guy sat down, I think we waited like another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we finally were off the plane. But they never told us why we had to wait an hour and whatever it was. So that was probably my worst one. That was probably my worst experience. Another one was I missed my flight, and they had to put me up in a hotel. But it was a nice hotel. So yeah. So not too many bad ones. I've had more good airplane experiences than bad ones. So yeah. Probably the best one I've ever had is, it was me, my dad, my mom, my brother. We were on our way to England, and my dad, because he worked at that big, he worked at Pfizer and he worked at Monsanto and he got free frequent flyer miles. So whenever my dad could upgrade us to like business class or first class, we did. We only did it a couple of times. Well, they overbooked. I think they overbooked coach and business. And I remember we're checking in, and the lady's at the front, and she's like, typing on the computer, and she goes, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And my dad's like, what? And she goes, we overbooked coach and business. And she goes, you upgraded to business, right? And he goes, yeah. He goes, me and my wife and kids. She goes, yeah, there's no more seats in business. And he's like, so what happens now? He goes, are we going to have to wait or get another flight? Or she goes, oh no. She goes, it was our mistake. So this was the first time. She goes, I'm going to upgrade you to first class. And my dad's like, oh, wow, thank you. That was a pretty cool experience. So in first class, like when you travel internationally, doesn't matter if you're in business or coach or in first class, anything 6 hours or over, they have to provide a meal. So to go to England, from St. Louis to England, it's like 8.5 hours. I think it's shorter from Orlando to England. I think it's 7.5. So we had like dinner and breakfast. And I had never ate in first class. And she said, you can order whatever you want. She goes, first class has a different menu than, because like in business and coach, they always just, for dinner, it's always chicken or beef. And then I think like I haven't had to have a meal on a flight in quite a while. I think for breakfast they give you like hot toast or hot croissants or something like that. In first class, like my mom and dad, they got served champagne like with their dinner. And my mom and dad are not like heavy drinkers, but they'll have a sip every once in a while. They served us like any type of soda we wanted because me and my brother were kids at the time. We got to order, like I remember what I ordered. I ordered a hamburger with French fries, and then this was back in the day when I could eat ice cream, and I got myself an ice cream like banana split sundae for dessert. I don't remember what my brother got, and I remember just looking over at my brother like, this is fucking awesome. My brother's like, yeah. He goes, well, enjoy it. He goes, because he goes, we'll probably not ever get to have first class ever again. We did it, I think, one or two other times. I've only done first class with my family like twice. I've never done it alone. One of these days, I'd love to do like a Casey Neistat like comprehensive review and just fly somewhere and just, you know, do like a JetBlue like first class or Emirates or some crazy shit like that. One of these days. Anyway. And then for breakfast, they served like, I ordered like pancakes with real maple syrup, and they took a wine glass and like put orange juice in it. So it was a great first class experience. And we were on, I don't even know if this airline still exists. We were on Virgin Atlantic. So let me know in the chat if that airline still exists. But we were in first class. And this was way back in the day. Way, way, way back in the day. So yeah. Heroes and villains, I'm going to get you in after you eat. I promise. So that was probably one of my favorite airplane experiences. One, because I was with my family. Two, it went from a negative situation to a positive situation. The food was incredible. The customer service in first class was off the fucking charts. I don't even know if Virgin Atlantic still exists. I think it does. Let me know. If it does, put it in the chat. I have no idea. But this was way back in the day. And then let's see. Let me see if I can think of another good airplane experience. Oh, probably when I was trying to get a job at that airline at Frontier, if you guys remember that. I was so close to getting the job. One of these days I may try it again. But it was so cool to stay on an airplane all day. And we got to actually, I actually got to mirror one of the flight attendants. So I had like, they had their uniform on, and they made us wear like white, the men, they made us wear white shirts with black ties, black pants, and black shoes. And I pretty much just mirrored what the flight attendant did. And I served drinks and stuff, and I got to chat with the pilots, and they were like, hey, good luck on trying to get the job. And I was like, it's going good so far. No worries. I'm like, I appreciate that. And I got to sit up with the captain for a couple of minutes. They always have a jump seat. So when you go up, they've got usually the main captain's on the left, and then the assistant captain or whatever they call that guy is on the right. And then behind the captain, they have this little fold out chair. And I got to sit up there for a couple of minutes and like talk to the captain. And then when we landed, we went back to the training facility, and I got to do all the simulations. Like, let's say something happens to the captain and the assistant captain, like they have to train the flight attendants on how to like land. Fears successfully landed the plane. It took me 2 tries. The first one, I accidentally crashed the plane. So I was like, oh, great. This is not fucking turning out very good. But the second time, I did it. It took all the other like trainees like 4, 5, 6 times. I got it in 2 goes. So I did the best. Richie said, did the pilot explain? No, he never explained why he never explained why we had to sit there for an hour and a half on the plane. Nobody, I guess they did whatever they had to do. And then they finally came over the PA and said, "Oh, we're sorry to keep you guys waiting. You guys are more than welcome to, exit the aircraft now." But that was a very good experience, like doing all that training stuff and trying to get that job. It was pretty cool to stay on a plane like all day. Like we flew like 3 or 4 trips that day. And then we landed and then they took us back to the hotel and back to the training center. So that was pretty cool. I'd say those two are my favorite like airplane experiences. Anyway, all right. The last topic, and then we're gonna throw Mercenary Man the link and Visions and Heroes and Visions. And I saved this one for last. I've talked about this, but man, I tell you what, a lot of people think it's easy to try and find love. Some people just luck out, like, "Hey, Susan, I want to, introduce you to my buddy Dave," or vice versa. "Hey, Dave, man, I work with this beautiful girl, like at such and such. I'll introduce you. You guys are, great. You'd make a great couple. Make a great couple." It's hard. It's hard for Fears because I only know a couple of people here, and even if I did move back to Missouri, it would be hard to find someone there too, because a lot of my friends from community college and grade school and high school, not all of them, but a lot of them are married and have kids already. So even if I wanted to hook up with an old friend, I couldn't. Now, I'm not saying like, even though they're married, they'd be like, "Hey, Fierce, I work with some cute girl at work. Hey, I'll introduce you." I would rather do it like that. It's very hard to meet people out in the world. Thank God, they have dating sites. But sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad. Sometimes, people like catfish you, or sometimes you think it's someone nice, and then they turn out to be a horrible, excuse my language, to all my female friends. But it's true. You meet some people on there, and since I'm not gay, I'm into girls, you meet some women that are only interested in sex. Then or if it's not that, they're only interested in money and they're fucking gold diggers. Or it's a combination of like, "Oh, well, if you don't have a BMW, there's no way I'm fucking you." And I'm like, well, I'm not rich, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have a fucking BMW. What about a Ferrari? A Ferrari costs more than a fucking BMW, you stupid bitch. So, and I'm always thinking, I'm like, whatever happened to like good, wholesome women? I'm like, Fears is not asking for much. Love to get at, the all-American dream, the White House with the white picket fence, 1950s style, a good wife, the little pitter-patter of little Fears feet, a few years down, down the road. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find, though. It's hard to find. It's not impossible. You just got to keep your eyes open. So I was at church a couple of weeks ago, and there's this kid. He's around my age. Well, not a kid. He's my age. He's like 38, 39. And I met his wife. And sometimes he comes alone, and sometimes he brings his wife and his 2 kids. And he's like, Fears, he goes, "I'm not trying to state the obvious here." He goes, "But, since we became friends and stuff," he goes, "You are right. It's hard to meet people in real life." I said, "It is." I said, back in the day, I said it was kind of easier." He goes, "Well," he goes, "man," he goes, "I met my wife off of Match.com." I said, "Really?" I said, "You met her?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Match.com," he goes, "is like one of the better ones." He goes, "Because," he goes, you have to actually pay money." And he goes, "Have you ever signed up for that one?" I said, "No." I said, "I've never signed up for that one." Never, and I haven't yet. I've signed up for a few. And he said, "Oh yeah," he goes, "I signed up for that one." And I said, "Well, how long did it take you on there to find your wife?" He goes, "I was on there maybe 6, 7 months." And he goes, "Then I found my wife." He goes, "And then we talked online for like 2.5 weeks. Then we finally set up a date." He goes, "And then we dated for like 9 or 10 dates. And then after 9 or 10 dates, I asked her like, 'Hey, do you want to be my girlfriend?' He goes, and then we dated for like a year. And then he goes, after a year and a half, he goes, then I proposed." And I was like, "Oh, so that wasn't that long." And he goes, "Yeah." So there's some dating sites out there that are nice, and then other dating sites, it's just a horrible nightmare. So I've had good experiences in dating, and I've had horrible experiences in dating. I told you guys. Do you guys remember the most horrible date I ever had? I'll retell it. And it started off great. I found this girl on a dating site back in my college years, smoking hot, smoking hot. I went, oh man, Fears, you hit the jackpot. I'm like, if I end up with this girl, oh yeah, oh yeah. Anyway, she's into me, I'm into her. Fucking Crohn's had to ruin it. I wasn't going to say no to this girl because I was like, this may be my only chance to get with her. We've been talking for like a week and a half, and she goes, I really want to meet you, John. You seem like a really nice guy. You know, you've got your good head on your shoulders. You're going to college. You're chasing your film degree. You're chasing your film and, in film. You've got a job. And I was like, yeah, I said, I work, after school is done. And then after school, I get all my homework done and edit all my videos. So I said, I've got a good family. I've got all my teeth, And she's like, yeah, you're a good looking guy. We should go to a club. And I said, that was back in the club days. I don't do that crap anymore. I wouldn't mind going to a bar with a girl, but I'm not so much in the club scene anymore. Back in college, I was partying, going ballistic. All the stuff that I didn't do in Missouri and Arizona, I went completely nuts. Like it was good times, but it was crazy times. Half of college was great, and the other half was just crazy. So the day of the date, right? I don't know. I can't remember what I ate. Sometimes the Crohn's just takes over where you're like, Fears, you didn't eat anything bad or anything you're not supposed to. I'm just going to hurt you anyway. And it was one of those days. And I could feel it. And I was like, well, Fears, you're just going to have to tough it out. I'm like, this girl is the hottest girl of all hotness. It's probably one of the most hottest girls I've ever went on a date with. She wasn't the hottest, but she was one of the hottest. Everything's going great. I acted like my stomach didn't hurt. The only thing I didn't do is she asked why I didn't get any liquor, and I just made up some bullshit. I said I'm just not. I said I've got school tomorrow. I said which I did. But I used that as an excuse. The reason why I didn't get any liquor, I said I know if I get liquor, it'll only make the stomach ache worse. So I was like, I'm going to school tomorrow. I said, I don't want a hangover. I said, I'll just sip water. I said, or I'll have a soda or something. I had a soda. I thought maybe if I get a Sprite, it'll like make me burp and then the stomach ache will chill. Everything was going great. We're dancing. She's smooching on me. I'm smooching on her on the dance floor. I'm like, this is fucking great. I said, besides this fucking stomach ache, everything's going pretty good. Just wait till we get to the car. Just wait till we get to the car. We're driving. I'll never forget it. She's asking me a question. Mid-question, I feel it rushing up. You literally hear me go, oh shit. We're at a stoplight. The fucking car door flies open. I mean, a fucking river of vomit comes out. And I was scared because I'm like, what if there's a police officer around? He'll think I've been drinking and driving and then puking. Oh, the car door flies open. I can hear her going, oh my God, ew. I can hear her saying all this in the background. It was literally something out of like a college movie. I'm puking my brains out. Just by luck, as soon as I finish puking, the car door shuts. I look up. I see her in total disgust. I look forward, and it finally turns green, and then we continue down. About 30 seconds of silence. And I said, all of a sudden I turned and I said, I've got a confession to make. And she went, what? I said, it's kind of embarrassing. I said, but I feel like I need to explain. I said, I wasn't drunk. I said, I had a little bit of a stomach ache. And I said, I thought this was my only chance, to get with you. So I thought I could make it through the night. And she's like, do you have like stomach problem? I said, yeah. I said, I have Crohn's. And she goes, oh, okay. She's like, did you eat something bad? I said, no. I said, maybe it was jitters. I have no idea. But I said, like 2 hours, before I met up with you, I said I was getting ready. I got a shower. I put on my nice shirt and jeans and blah, 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 blah. And I said, I said, and you asked that question. I just felt it come. I said, I had to puke. I said, I'm really sorry. I said, I wasn't trying to gross you out. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I get it. I could tell though that she was freaked out. So we get back to my house. I said, do you want to come up? She's like, yeah, just for a minute or two. I said, give me a second. I go into the bathroom. I brush my teeth. I gargle with mouthwash. I kind of show her, my place. And she's like, well, she's like, thank you for the lovely evening. And it was the way that she said it, though. She was like, I can't reproduce it, but she was like, I'll try my best. She was like, well, thank you for the good evening. And I went, oh, I said, yeah, you're welcome. I said, here, I'll walk you to the car. We walked in the car. I gave her a hug. And in my mind, I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to lean in for a kiss. Even though I brushed my teeth, I said, what if there's fucking residue or some shit left, like residue puke still left in my mouth? I brushed hard, though. I gave her a hug, and then I said this, and I said, I'm just going to ask you. I said, I don't want to waste your time. I said, I'm just going to ask you straight out. I said, besides the puking, did you have a good time? She goes, yeah. And I said, I'm really sorry. And I said, hey, if you'd be willing to give me a second chance, I said, I would love to. I said, whenever my stomach's, feeling 100%, I said, I would love to take you on a second date. She goes, can I be honest with you? And I said, yeah. I said, of course. She goes, I don't want to waste your time. She goes, the puking really freaked me the fuck out. And I said, I get it. And she goes, we'll probably never talk ever again. And the way she said it was literally something out of a movie. She was like, yeah, I was pretty freaked the fuck out. She goes, I'll probably never speak to you again. She goes, I'm not trying to be mean, but I just want to be honest with you. And I said, I get it. And it was literally something out of a movie. She goes, well, I'm going to go. And then she goes, I feel so horrible. And I was like, no, I said, I get it. I said, it's all right. She gives me a hug. She gets in. I said, well, have a good one. And as she's driving away, I didn't even mean to do it. It was literally something out of a movie. I stood there. I watched her drive away. And then I say to myself, I'm like, wow, that was fucking brutal. And then I say it. And then I just kind of pause. And she's at the front of my apartment complex. She takes the left out of the apartment complex. And then I just say it again. I'm like, yeah, that was pretty fucking brutal. And I walk away. That was probably the worst ever. So yeah, that was the worst dating experience. Worst one ever. The best dating experience, I'll be honest, was with Casey. There was some classic dates that were probably the best dates I've ever had. There was another girl that I dated a long time ago. I don't know if you guys remember Allie. I had a really good date with Allie too. One of the best dates we ever went. Me and Allie's best date ever. We went to this amazing restaurant in downtown St. Charles. They call it the Q, but it stands for the quintessential. That's the long one. And what I did is I found out their most non-busiest day. And he went, oh, it's fucking dead on a Tuesday night. He goes, there may be like, I talked to the manager. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, you don't want to come on a Saturday or Sunday or a Friday. He goes, those days are, you won't find a table. And I said, why is that? He goes, the upstairs we've turned into a bar / casino / it was like 3 things upstairs. So on the ground level, they had like a bar and a restaurant. And then you go up these like spiral staircase, and on the top, on the upstairs, they turned it into like a casino / nightclub / big bar. So they had a mini bar downstairs in the restaurant area, and they had a big bar upstairs. And she goes, the guy said, he goes, it'll be fucking packed on Saturday, Friday, and Sunday. He goes, it's not good for a day. I said, well, what's your most non-busiest day? And he goes, probably a Monday or Tuesday. And I said, how much would it be to like rent out the whole place? And he goes, oh, that'd be too much. He goes, what I can do, he goes, I know you want to make this special. He goes, what I can do is, he goes, we have private seating down in the basement area. So he said, and I said, oh, for what? He goes, oh, people have weddings down there. People have parties, and people have private events. He's like, so what I could do is he goes, I guarantee you, he goes, you're going to have a lot of privacy. He goes, on a Tuesday and Monday, he goes, we're lucky. He goes, we have a lot of business during like the mornings and afternoons. He goes, at night on a Monday or Tuesday, he goes, we're lucky if we have 10, 12, parties come. So he's like, here's what I'll do. He's like, to make it more special, he goes, I'll reserve you a table downstairs, and you guys can have the whole downstairs to yourself. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah. I get there, and I walked her down, And I said, I'll be right back. And so I went to the restroom, and then I said, I wanted to thank the manager. So I said, hey, man, I really appreciate this. I said, I really like this girl, and I wanted to make it special. And he goes, yeah, no worries. He goes, hey, I've got some candles. He goes, we can dim the lights, and like I can put some candles like on the table. I said, oh, I said, that'd be fucking great. So we had dinner, like a candlelight type of thing. And then we had a dinner. We had a long, nice conversation. We bought one slice of chocolate cake and we shared it. That was really romantic. I'm a really romantic guy. You guys have seen from the vlogs. Whenever I was dating Casey, I was really romantic. I'm really romantic with any girl I date because if I really care about someone, I really go the distance, you know. And that's not just with dating. That's with with friends, you guys, you know, my family, my friends, my buddies from college, you know, anyone. When I say I'm your friend or when I say I care about something, you know, it's the real deal. So after we had a cake, he came down and said, how's everything going? I said, everything's fantastic. She's like, oh yeah. She's like, this is a great night. And he's like, well, there's a couple of people in the bar/club. If you guys want to go up there. We did. We had a couple of drinks upstairs. We danced a little bit. And then in that downtown St. Charles area, we left. And then close to that restaurant, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like they have this little park area, and it's, you know, like those things in parks where you can, like you walk up the set of stairs and then they have benches and there's like a little roof. It's like kind of like an altar, you know, like or a pavilion type of thing. I don't know what the correct word is, but we had a nice long walk, and then they play music sometimes in downtown St. Charles over a PA system, and they had it that night. And so I said, do you want to dance? And in that little pavilion thing, we had a little dance. And then what's really cool, they don't have it always down there, but that night they did. If you pay someone like 10 or 20 bucks, you can have like a horse carriage ride. And I saw the guy go by, and I was like, this would be the perfect way to end this date. So I said, hey, Allie, I said, you want to like go for a ride? She's like, oh, John, she's like, we should get home. She's like, you've paid enough. I said, look, this would be a perfect way to end the night. And she's like, all right. She's like, fuck it, let's do it. And I said, all right, let's do it. So I pay the guy like 20 bucks. And I said, how long will this take? He goes, oh yeah. He goes, I can ride you guys around for like an hour and a half. I said, oh, perfect. So we sat in the carriage. You know, we had our coats on. It was a little nippy, but you know, we kept each other warm. We had a little bit of chat. We were smooching. Everything was going good. So with her, that was probably the greatest date we ever had. With Casey, it's a little different because I was with Casey a lot longer than Allie. Like Allie, I dated her for like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months. And then, I don't know, she went nuts. And I was just like, something happened. It was crazy. And then there's a lot of cool, I'd say one of my favorite dates of Casey is when we went and we went to this place. Oh, I forgot where it is. I think it's in Kissimmee. Maybe in Orlando. I have no idea. We had a painting date. So we sat side by side and we were drinking wine. As we're drinking wine, this painting teacher, she goes, we're going to paint this today. And I'll show you guys the painting that we did. So we painted this one, if you guys remember. So this lady had this on the wall. We had that on the wall. And then she's just like, all right, take your gray and then paint this way. And so we did that. And then it was like a weekend date. So we started with that, and then we had dinner after that. And then, you know, we went home. And then the next day, that's when we went to that big resort / hotel at Universal. And we stayed there, and we got drinks, and we had dinner, and we stayed in the hotel. And what was cool about that is at a hotel, you never run out of like hot water. So we were like in the shower for like 2 hours, you know, just going fucking ballistic. It was pretty great. So with her, that's probably one of the best dates. And then probably me and her's first date, because it was so chill. Like, she's like, hey, she's like, what do you want to do? I said, whatever you want to do, I don't care. And we both planned it. She's like, well, how about like like, I'll order dinner for us. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, what could we do? And I was like, oh, I know. I'm like, well, I'll just make it real chill the first date. And I said, do you want to just like sit by? I said, do you want to just sit by the pool? And she's like, yeah. So I remember she got to my house and it started off bad. That was the day I took a nap before she came over. All of a sudden I woke up to a big bang and someone had got into a wreck. And I was like, and I parked my car outside, in front of my apartment. Now I always park in the back because of this reason. I never park on the street. Some idiot crashed into a lady and then she went forward and then scraped up against my car. And I'm still in my apartment. I'm like, someone better not have ran into my fucking car, because she texted and said, hey, I'm 5 minutes away. And I was like, oh God. I'm like, if my car's fucking destroyed out there. Thank God it wasn't. Thank God it was a couple of scratch marks on the door. And the guy or the girl, whoever ran into me, said, I'll pay for it. I go outside, and as she's walking up, she saw me walk out of my apartment, and I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I went nuts on the guy, because I was like, dude, I'm like, you got to be more careful, man. He just fucking destroyed my car. And obviously he didn't destroy my car, but, he scraped up my my driver's side door. Massive scrapes on the back door and the front door. And this was the first date, Mercenary Man, not the pre-date, the first date. The pre-date, we just got something to eat and just kind of like introduced ourselves, and then that was it, just to see if we were vibing. But then, as I'm talking to the guy, I didn't know she was waiting at my door, so she texted me and said, do you want to do this another day? She goes, I just got here and it looks like you're busy. I said, no, I'm cool. I said, I'll be right on over. I said, some idiot hit my car. She goes, is it still drivable? I said, yeah. I said, it'll still be drivable. The police came. I had to take care of all that. Once all that was done, I said, just wait by my door. I went over. We introduced ourselves. And I said, you brought your swimming trunks, right? And she goes, yeah. We went and bought some liquor. Went to the pool, chilled all day. We were like suntanning, we were talking, we were boozing it up. And then we came back. She made dinner. We had a nice dinner. And then we like watched some movies. And then that was it. Those two are probably my favorite dates that me and Casey did. There was other great dates, but those two are not my faves. But yeah, I'm just saying it's really hard these days to find. Like, I've been actively searching for let's see, how many months now? Because, like, the last 2 years, I kind of looked here and there, but I've been actively, like, searching probably for about 5 or 6 months now. And I've talked to a few girls, but just nothing. Like, they sparked my interest, and then all of a sudden, they said something like, ooh, no. I'm like, nah. So, nothing yet. But I will keep you guys updated. Mercenary Man says, you probably just had some butterflies in your stomach fears. Some drinks probably would have helped. No, it wasn't just butterflies, Mercenary Man. I can tell when a Crohn's attack comes over me. This pain was like in my gut, and it came up through the fucking nether region shit, and it was just fucking lingering there like a fungus. But I guarantee you, I was jiving with that girl from college so good. It was in my college years. If I wouldn't have thrown up, I bet you me and her would still be together, because she was so cool, so chill, so hot. We had a lot of stuff in common. She wasn't going for a film degree, but she was going to Arizona State for a broadcasting degree. So we had that in common, because broadcasting is kind of in film and media and shit. And she loved that I went to film school, and I showed her a couple of my, because I think this was a couple of months after I made my first YouTube channel, Fearsman 26. So I was just starting to upload my film school projects on there. And I showed her a couple, and she was like, oh, wow, these are great. And I said, some are great, some I need work. I said, I'm just starting the editing. Because back then, man, I was fucking horrible as an editor. I've gotten better over the years, but back in the day, man, looking back, I used way too many transitions. I remember one time in one in one short film, I put like 10 transitions, and I thought like I was the shit, man. I was like, yeah, man, this is a fucking great one. I showed it to my friend in class, and he goes, Fierce, what the fuck is this? And I said, what? And he goes, well, Fierce. He goes, listen, he goes, I know we're buddies. He goes, I don't want to like crush your fucking dreams. And he goes, can you take some advice? Can you take some what's the word? He's like, can you take some criticism? It depended. Back in the day, it depended. If they went too nuts, then as we all know, Fierce had low patience. I would go into full rage mode. But I didn't want to go nuts on my buddy, so I said, I was honest. I said, well, it depends. And he goes, Fierce. He goes, I swear to God. He goes, I'm saying this because I care about you. He goes, and I know you love film. And he goes, don't get pissed at me. I said, okay. I said, I promise. And I didn't. He goes, Fierce. He goes, the actual footage is great. He goes, 2 suggestions. And I said, okay. He goes, dude. He goes, I'm going to say this twice, Fierce. And he literally said it twice. He goes, Fierce, I'm going to repeat this twice. He goes, number 1, no 11 transitions. He goes, maybe 1, maybe 2. He goes, maybe not even that. Maybe just 1. And I said, oh, so too much? He goes, way too much transitions. He goes, it's distracting as all hell. He goes, I'm going to say it again, Fierce. And he literally was like, Fierce, get rid of the 20 fucking transitions. I went, got it. So that's why if you see in my vlogs, every once in a blue moon, I'll throw in like 1 or 2 transitions. Not 20. And then he goes, advice number 2. He goes, less is more. He goes, Fierce, your short film is not a fucking short film. He goes, a short film is anywhere from a minute. He goes, the shortest, a minute. He goes, the longest, 10 minutes. He goes, you got this thing going on for 40 fucking minutes. And I was like, I said, a full movie is like an hour, 2 hours. He goes, Fierce, the teacher said a fucking short film. He goes, you know how long my short film is? He goes, 5 minutes and 22 seconds. He goes, that's a fucking short film. And I went, all right, I got it. So I said, let me go home. And so I fixed it. And he goes, much better, Fierce, much better. But I have the original. I have the original 40-minute short film on there. And then I have the revamped version. And then a couple of months back, I even re-edited in it. And it's down, I think it's down to like 3 minutes now. So, because sometimes I like to go back and re-edit. For a while, I was re-editing some old projects. So maybe whenever I get some more time, I will do that. The last one I edited is when I did all that stop motion and I made all those models and stuff. And I think I called it The Art of Stop Motion and Models. And I re-edited that. That went on for like, I think the original one was like 15 minutes. And now I got it down to like, I think 5 minutes. And it's way better. So yeah, way better. Biscuit says, better to puke out the car than being balls deep in her. This is very true. This is very true. See, that's what I thought. And she even said, oh, okay, I get it. You get Crohn's stuff. But man, she let me down so brutal. And I literally felt like, like I was in like an American Pie movie or some shit, or like those hilarious like college movies like back in the day. She went, I'll be honest, the puking really scared the fucking shit out of me. She goes, and then we'll probably never talk again. And I was like, oh shit. I didn't say oh shit like in her face, but I said oh shit in my mind. But the worst is, I remember she's driving away. I swear, sometimes if you guys ever had like I call them movie moments in real life. It was literally like a movie moment in life. I'm standing there, with my hands in my pockets, watching her drive off into the fucking sunset. And I remember it clear as day, Visions and Mercenary Man. I was like, yep, that was fucking brutal. And then I start walking towards my apartment, and I just kind of, I don't know if I stopped, but I just said it again. I'm like, man, that was fucking brutal. And then I just went inside. And then I remember my roommate was like, hey, Fierce, how was the date? And I was like, don't ask. And he's like, oh, was it that bad? I said, no. I said, it was going fucking great. I said, I probably would have got laid tonight. And he goes, well, what happened? And then I told him, and he went, oh, yeah, Fierce. He goes, you probably freaked the fuck out. I said, dude, I couldn't help it. I said, it's something I'm born with. It's fucking Crohn. And he went, Fierce. He goes, I'm telling you. He goes, if I was a woman, that would have freaked me the fuck out. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And he goes, Fears, he goes, women, they're different when this comes, with this kind of shit. He goes, men, he goes, if a girl did that in front of a man, we probably would have just, men would probably just would have shook it off. And I said, yeah, I said, if a woman puked, I would just, bought her a soda, or I would have been nice and went to a store and got her some Pepto-Bismol or something. And he goes, yeah, exactly, Fears. He goes, males would try to accommodate the girl, like, hey, are you all right? Like, rub her back, and say, hey, are you good? Are you okay? And he goes, women, he goes, they deal with that kind of shit differently. And he goes, but hey, he goes, don't worry, man. He goes, we've all had terrible dates. And then my buddy in college said, Fears. He goes, you want to hear my horrible date? And his was way worse than mine. He goes, Fears. He goes, it lasted 10 minutes. And I was like, really? He goes, oh yeah. He goes, I met her online, and he goes, when we were chatting, everything was syncing up. He goes, but when we actually met up, I'd say something. She's like, oh, I don't like that. I don't agree with that. And then he was like, well, I don't know if I can agree with this. And finally, he goes, I remember, Fears. He goes, I'm more direct. He goes, I'm nice to a point. He goes, I just got up and said, you know what? This ain't working. Fuck you. I'm out of here. And I was like, really? He goes, oh yeah, Fears. He goes, I fucking left her ass at the fucking dinner table. And he goes, I went up to the manager and said, hey, cancel our order. I'm gone. Peace, deuce, I'm out. And I said, dude, I could never do that to someone. And he goes, I didn't want to, Fears. She gave me no choice. She goes, this girl was the bitch of all bitchiness. He goes, this was the bitch of the century. And I said, when was this? He goes, it was something. He goes, it was before college. He goes, it was in high school. I said, well, that's probably why. I said, you're immature in high school. The girl's immature in high school. I said, we were all immature in high school. He goes, Fears. He goes, I get what you're saying. He goes, but everything I was talking about, it was fucking negative with this girl and yada, yada, yada. And I was like, I get it, man. I said, but did you puke? He goes, well, Fears, he goes, you got me on that one. He goes, I can honestly say I didn't puke. He goes, but I left her ass there he goes, I didn't even give her a ride back. He goes, I just said, all right, fuck you. I'm done. I'm out. And she's like, wait a minute, you got to take me home. He goes, nope. He goes, you're on your fucking own. Peace. I'm out of here. And I said, yeah, I could never do that, dude. I said, even if like it was horrible, he goes, I would still be a gentleman and take her home. I said, not that you weren't a gentleman. I said, I'm sure you had enough. He goes, Fears. He goes, trust me. He goes, you wouldn't have been able to. He goes, Fears, you have less patience than me. He goes, I was really stretching my patience. He goes, this girl was horrible. And he goes, I said, and then I asked him, I said, did she show any of this stuff like when you guys were chatting online? He goes, no. He goes, she seemed like the sweetest, nicest, kindest girl in the world. He goes, and then all of a sudden we got to like dinner, and like it was like the bitch from hell. And I was like, wow, man. I'm like, that's fucking crazy. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, fucking horrible, Fears. So he said, don't feel bad. And I remember I'm sitting on my couch and he's telling me the story. He goes, we've all had horrible dates. He goes, if you ask any of your buddies or pals, he goes, we've all had horrible dates. He goes, they made me not tell everybody. And I said, well, I wasn't going to tell you. But I said, since you asked, I said, don't tell anyone at school. He goes, oh, Fears, my lips are sealed. And until I told you guys the story, you guys are the only ones to know, and my buddy from college. But I don't care now because it happened like ages ago. But man, whew, that date was fucking brutal. And she was wearing this like nice dress. She was all right. Picture the hot girl from The Matrix. You know that girl in the hot red dress. She was hotter than that girl. Like she was like fucking 90 times hotter than that girl. I mean, this girl was like one of the hottest girls I've ever dated. I just wish it would have went from one date to many dates, but because of that puke session, zero, none, nada, zippo, nothing. And I guarantee you that girl is probably, if not the same amount of hotness, if not hotter, because we were around the same age. So I guarantee you that girl is like 37, 38 now, guaranteed. And I still remember exactly I don't remember her name though. But I remember what she looks like. Long brown hair. She had a blue mini skirt, like dress on. Perfect hourglass body, rock and tan, super smart. She was into movies. I was like, is this a gift from God? And then I went to bed that night. I said, hey, God, cheers for that. I said, you had to give me fucking Crohn's. And then I went to sleep. And there it is. There it is. You remember all these details about the night, but you don't remember the. Well, this was back. I'll be honest. I didn't mean to forget her name, Mercenary Man. I think it was one of those things. The night turned into such a horrible nightmare that I kind of put it out of my brain. But I remember. I remember we went to a club and I remember I had to dip away to the restroom because I thought I was gonna puke because when you're dancing, you're moving around a lot, and I would move and I'd be like, and I had to grab my stomach, and she thought I was just doing some crazy dance move, and I had to I had to act like nothing was wrong. I said, "Hey, I'll be right back." I said, "Man," I said, "it's getting really hot here." I said, "I'm gonna go throw some water on my face," and I leaned down into the toilet. I said, "Maybe if I can," I said, "maybe I'll puke it out like in the restroom." I said, "Then she'll never know." And I said, "Then I won't kiss her." I said, "I'll take her back." And I said, "Hey, I'm going to use the restroom and I'll brush my teeth." I said, "I'll kiss her later." But nothing came out at the club. So I wish it would have came out in the toilet at the club, but no, it was bad. Biscuit says, "Hey, I had a cheeseburger." Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't remember her name. I couldn't tell you. But yeah. But I don't know. Will Fears ever find true love? Because I'll be honest, I've only truly been in love twice. Like I really loved Allie, and then when I dated Casey, I even loved Casey more than Allie. Nothing against Allie, just I spent more time with Casey, so I was really starting to fall in love. So I hope I fall in love someday. I don't know. We'll see. I'm always keeping my eye open. I don't want to be having kids like it. Like, hey, Fears, guess what? You finally found someone. Now you can have kids. Yeah, numb nuts. I'm fucking 60 years old. You know that wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. All right. Well, hopefully Heroes is done eating. I'm gonna send him the link. And Mercenary Man, don't you go there. You get your little ass in here now. Oh, just for 5 minutes. Just give Fears 5 minutes. Just to say hello, introduce yourself, and then get the hell out. I'm just joking. You can stay if you want. And then Visions, you've yet to come in, man. Just give Fears 5 minutes. I gotta talk to the Almighty Visions. The Almighty Visions. All right. Let me go to my Twitter. Heroes, check your Twitter. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the. I hope you guys enjoyed the 3 topics. I'm telling you what, we talk about so much shit, right? Sometimes before I start the stream, I've told you guys this before, it's getting harder and harder to pick new and interesting topics. So if I can't think of anything, I'm going to just start the stream some days and be like, hey guys, I can't think of anything. You guys give me some topics. And if you guys ever want to ask me any questions or if you guys want to talk about anything before I end the stream, let me know. Let me know. Because I tell you what, sometimes it is hard to come up with new and creative topics. So there it is. So let me know. Tyler says, get Visions on. Fears got some strong business proposal for you. Well, we don't have to talk about business, but I'd love to have Visions on, just to say hi, see how he's been. I want to hear about Visions' trip. It was him, his mom, your girlfriend went with you. And I thought it was hilarious. Visions messaged me one day and said, hey, Fears, we drove right through Wentzville. I was like, why? I'm like, there's nothing in Wentzville. I'm like, why are you near Wentzville? And he's like, well, we had to go down to Mississippi. I said, well, Mississippi, there's shit to do in Mississippi. There's nothing to do in Wentzville, Missouri. I said, there's stuff to do in downtown St. Louis. Nothing in Wentzville. There's like, a McDonald's, there's a couple of banks. There's a Walmart here and there, it's a lot of restaurants and stuff. I'm like, that's about it. And there's, 500, 600 people live in Wentzville. That's about it. Nothing too fancy dancy, All right. Let me copy the link. I'm actually going to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back, and then I will send some links out. So you guys just study Mr. Stay Puffed. I'm going to go take a Crohn's dump, and I'll be right back. I got to take a dump. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't hold that one in. I was like, I better go now before I get heroes and villains and mercenary man and visions in here. All right. Hope he kept you company. Shunk. There it is. All right, time to throw some links out. All right, give me 1 second. You gotta go. So I apologize for keeping you guys waiting. All right, let me get the linkage going. Let me go to Twitter. All right, so I'm gonna send one to Heroes and Villains. So Heroes, I'm sending it to you right now. Then I'm going to send it to Visions. And I'm gonna send it to that asshole mercenary man. I'm just joking. You're not an asshole. I was just playing around. Just playing, buddy. So Visions, check your Twitter. Heroes, check your Twitter. And then let me find Mercenary Man on my friends list. Or on my followers list. And I will send him the link. Oh, where are you? There you are. Wow, Mercenary Man has still got that pit that he's still got your profile is still that little cartoon drawing that you made of yourself, like a stick figure with a smile, with a black shirt on, with a red M for Mercenary Man. I haven't seen that picture in ages, man. Dude, I thought by now you would have got another profile picture on your Twitter, but I mean, I guess a classic never dies. So there it is. All right, there it is. I sent it to Mercenary Man, and we'll just wait for the guys to show up. We'll have like a guys' night, we'll chat with the guys. So hope, and we'll see who shows up. We will see who shows up. Probably Heroes and Villains is going to be the first one to come in. And Richie, if you want to come in, I will. You know what? Fuck it. I'll send Richie the link too. If Richie wants to come in again. We got a whole group. We got a whole party coming in. Give me a second. Let me go back to Twitter and I'll send Richie the link. Come on, Visions. Come on, Mercenary Man. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, man. Get in here. Get in here. All right, Richie. If you want to, I'm sending you the link. You're more than welcome to come in. If not, I get it. I understand. Booyah. There it is. All right, so I sent it to Richie, Mercenary Man, Visions, and good old Heroes and Visions. Or Heroes and Villains. I said Heroes and Visions, my bad. Heroes and Villains. All right. So we'll just see who shows up here. Final guys' night in Florida. It's not the final night, Tyler. You think you're thinking I'm gonna move tomorrow. I just said I'm thinking about it. I'm not moving. Not yet. I'm not even sure if I want to move, So don't be spreading all that. So we'll see who shows up. No one yet, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I took so long. Maybe Heroes and Villains is not done eating yet. Well, we shall see. We'll see who shows up. I gotta get a haircut. Look at this. It's getting crazy. I was gonna get a haircut when I was in Missouri, but I just ran out of time, and then I was like, you know what? I'm like, I'll just get it when I come back, and then I started working. So I think when I get paid this Thursday, either this Wednesday or this Thursday, I'm gonna get my haircut. Because it's starting to get a tad bit out of control. All right, no one yet. I'll just wait until somebody comes in. I'll probably give the guys another 5 or 10 minutes, and then if nobody comes in, then I'll see if you guys want to talk about anything else. And then if not, then I'll probably end the stream, and I'll get back on my laundry. I'll have some dinner. I'll probably apply to 1 or 2 jobs tonight, and then either tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to upload the short version of the Desertland thing, and then I'll be not caught up, but it'll be one less vlog. I did film a tiny bit in Missouri, not much, because I hadn't hung out with Enzo in forever. My mom's like, well, like after you get back from the hotel, I mean, from the hospital, she's like, why don't you play with Enzo? I said, oh, I said, Mom, I said, on my downtime, I said, I will go out to the garage and I said, I will play with Enzo. I'll get some pictures. I'll get some video. So if I do upload a Missouri vlog, it'll be very, 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 very short. And it's just, I did like 3 or 4 videos of me just feeding Enzo, playing with him. I think one video I took him for a walk. So I got some much needed hangout time with good old Enzo. Enzo, by the way, Enzo's doing great. You know, the biggest ball of energy ever. He's gotten really big. I'm going to post some pictures of me and him on Instagram soon. I'll probably make a TikTok video out of all of those pictures. I do like a little slideshow. I'm going to put it on TikTok here soon so all you guys can check it out. And I hope all of you guys are following me on TikTok. Oh, yeah. I see you, Trickle, Nickel, Pickle, Tickle. I don't think have you followed me yet on TikTok? If not, you're missing out. Follow me. Every single one of you watching this video right now must follow me on TikTok. Because my TikTok, I'm actually getting really excited. I'm getting tons of subscribers. Not that I don't love you guys, but I wish I got more followers on my vlog channel and my Fears Man. I put so much work into all 3 of those. And who would have known that the one that I've only been doing for a year, TikTok, I've only been doing TikTok for a year, that's the one that blows up. There it is. There it is. Trickle, Nickel, Pickle, Tickle is in his house, and he says, Fears, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. I hope you're doing fantastic. Wow, that is a classic Fears line. I am doing great. I am doing well. And I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are doing the same. Triple, I've already sent some linkages out. You follow me on Twitter. Do you want to come in? I've yet, because I don't know if Mercenary Man's going to do it. You know, the last time we had HB in, and I was ecstatic. So thank you, HB. And you're one of my best fans. You always comment on every single video I do. Do you want to come in? I would love to have a chat with you because I sent it to Visions. I don't know if Visions and Mercenary Man's going to come in. I sent it to Richie. I had him in yesterday. So far, no one's came in yet. No one has came in yet. Also, I saw your comment on the Does one hours ago. I commented back, so I hope you saw my comment back. Would you want to come in? Just for a couple of minutes. You know, I would really love to have you in. Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I'm begging you, man. Come on. Damn it. He says, sometime soon, I'm expecting a work phone call. Unfortunately, my dude. Damn, oh, damn, oh, damn. Well, I understand. Work comes first. Work comes first. I get it. Well, let me know, because you follow me on Twitter. Now, do you follow me on TikTok, Triple? Do you follow me on TikTok? We'll have you in soon, buddy. I know, Mercenary Man. He says, Fears, I told you, I'm not coming in today. I got stuff to do before this week. I'll tell you when I want to. Well, I know. But I just thought, maybe I said, Fears is really good, at negotiating, especially at the toy shows. I was like, I bet you I can get Mercenary Man in. I'm like, look, fuck all those chores. Just come in for 5 minutes. I think I'm losing my skills as a negotiator. No, I get it. If you got shit to do, Mercenary Man, I understand. Triple says, yeah, man, we'll do it soon. Yeah, let me know. Because I'm trying to get all my loyal fans in. Sometimes I get a little weary about inviting new people in because you never know. You never know. Because a few times back in the day, you're talking to someone, and then all of a sudden, that person that I thought was cool turned into a troll. Many times, I've been like, oh, yeah, I'll invite him in. Throw him the link, and then I thought it was like someone's cool. And all of a sudden, a hilarious troll threw in some porn. And I'm like, well, great. Now they ruined the stream. But I think I've blocked a lot of trolls, and I know who to trust and who not to trust. I'm starting to you know, if you talk to you guys, like I mean, I talk to you guys not every day, but almost every day, you know. So I'm trying to weasel out all the bad people and keep all the good people, you know. Triple says, you know, I'm more of a behind the scenes type of guy. Yeah, but I'd love to, like, you know, we talk all the time, and I'm always curious. It's always in the back of my mind. I'm like, what does this guy sound like? What's his personality like? Because as much as I talk to you guys, I don't know much about Mercenary Man. I don't know much about, you know, Triple. So I like to get to know my fans, what they're into, what they like, what type of video content they like to watch of me, blah. Who else do they watch on YouTube, you know? So yeah. So yeah. You got to give me merch. You don't want to pack up this. Wait, you got to give. Wait, you got to give Mercenary Man. Wait, what do you? Wait, you got to give Mercenary Man. Oh, I think you meant to say you got to give Mercenary Man time. You don't want to pack up this collab. Well, he's gonna come in. He's gonna come in. You know, he just can't come in today. You know, and Triple said he would, just not today. I get it. People have got, you know, shit to do. I sound like Fran Dresser and look like Shrek. That's bullshit. No, you don't. So Fran Dresser's that girl from The Nanny. Like, do you talk like this? Nobody looks like Shrek. Nobody looks like Shrek. Even though Shrek's a badass. Shrek is a badass, you know. I'm not so keen on the sequels, though. You know, some of them are good. The first one is fucking legendary. You know, Eddie Murphy as Donkey. You know? And I love that classic Fears-ism. I thought I made this up. But Mercenary Man's like, no, Fears, you got it from Shrek. I could have sworn I made up that word. But Mercenary Man was like, oh, no, Fears. Because I've watched that movie. And I was like, maybe I got it from that. I don't know. You know, redonkulous. I thought I made that up for sure. But no. I'll be honest, Tyler, I don't think I've ever seen or heard Fran Dresser in her normal voice. You know, I've always heard her in the scratchy, like, nanny voice, like, how you doing? You know, like, or however she does it. George Harrison died 8 months after Shrek was released, so there's a chance he saw it. I love Shrek. Shrek 1's great. And then in Disney World, I did Shrek the 3D experience. I don't know if they still have it there. It's been a while since I've. Oh, where is Shrek? Shrek's not at Epcot. I think Shrek's at the Magic Kingdom. Oh no! I'm sorry. Shrek is at Universal because when they did Halloween Horror Nights, they turned the Shrek area into the killer clowns from outer space. Like, you guys remember, like, when I went through that? And I was going nuts because I love killer clowns from outer space, right? And I wasn't supposed to film in there, but I filmed anyway. And I went nuts. I was like, I finally got the cotton candy cocoons on camera, and let alone on my fucking channel. I never thought I would see a cotton candy cocoon in real life, but I did. So I can whip that off my bucket list. And then I saw it again. Remember at the toy show? I got it like that. That girl was trying to sell me a cotton candy cocoon for $100. I was like, you are mentally fucking ill. I said, I'll do it for 45. She's like, oh, no. I was like, 45 is a good deal. And she's like, no, 100. I was like, this is not worth 100. And she goes, you think so? I'm like, I know so. I'm like, I tried to reason with her. I said, I'll split the difference. I said, I'll split it right down the middle. I said, I'll pay 50. Oh, no. I was like, try, buy, peace, deuce, I'm out. She's like, all right, go. Man, she was relentless. And then remember that Chinese lady? Oh, my God. That Chinese lady. I don't mean to disrespect my elders. That old lady was driving me nuts. I didn't say it out loud, but I was swearing a lot in my mind towards her. But I was very nice. And I only said a tiny little something in the vlog about her. Oh, man, she was a stickler. And it wasn't even a deal. I remember she's like, you got to pay more. And I'm like, I'm like, $1? I said, listen, she made me pay like $8 or $9, and I caved in and finally did it because I wanted those VHS tapes for my collection. I wanted to get 5 for $1, so a total of $5. I'm like, that's a deal. She's like, no, I give you a deal. I give you a deal. And I'm like, what you're having me pay is more. That's not a deal. So she didn't understand 2 things. She didn't understand what the fuck a deal means. Plus, there was no negotiating with her. She was like, no, no negotiate. Like, I set prices. And I'm like, no, I set the prices. That's right. I said, you don't want to haggle? I said, everyone is haggling at this toy convention. No. This is my booth. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I'm like, you can't like ease up a little bit? No. She's like, my way or no deal. I'm like, all right, whatever. It was hilarious. I lost my mind. Shrek isn't Disney. I know. For one split second, I was like, Disney. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, I've been to both parks. It's at Universal, so I apologize. It's at Universal. At Universal. Let's see. Triple says, let's see here. Triple says, I've seen a lot of episodes, Triple. I don't think I've ever seen the complete series. I think I've seen an episode here, an episode there, but there's one episode of The Nanny where she eats wasabi and her voice becomes normal. Really? Well, if anything would do it, I mean, wasabi's hot, Picture Fears eating wasabi. Whew. That would tear up my bowels beyond belief, man. That would be cleansing of the bowels to the 9th fucking power. I don't think anyone's going to come in. I think I waited too long for Heroes and Villains. Heroes and Villains, you got to give me a sign. Are you coming in? I know Mercenary Man said he's not coming in. I don't know about Richie. I sent Richie. And I haven't heard from Visions in quite a while in the chat. So everyone may be busy, which is okay. I don't know if anyone's coming in. But that's okay. At least I got to hang out with you guys for a little bit and chat and hang out before I finish the rest of my errands and shit. So on the schedule for tonight, I didn't really go out today. I did, but I didn't go nuts. I only went to the store and then I got myself some lunch. I pretty much did a little bit of cleaning up around here. Made some coffee, did some laundry. I'm gonna finish my laundry. I still got a little left. And then I'm going to edit that video and at least apply to one job. I told my family, I said, I'm gonna get on this. I said I'm gonna try to apply to at least one job a day, if not more. My mom and dad were like, that's good. So before I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna find something else. And I told my parents, I don't care what it is, Hopefully I don't have to do fast food, but if I have to, you gotta, whatever it takes to pay the bills, I'm just so sick and tired of like living paycheck to paycheck, So plus I want to stay as busy as possible because all this shit, man. This month and the last couple of months, it's been fucking horrible. But I shouldn't be complaining. My dad's got it the worst. That's fucking horrible. It's crazy. Oh, man. It's crazy times. Crazy times. Tyler says, I think I saw something in the 90s with Redonkulous. Maybe it was somewhere else. I know for a fact either Donkey says it or Shrek says it. I think Shrek says to Donkey, like, you are being so redonkulous right now. But when I heard that, I was like, that has to become a Fears-ism. Look how crazy Fears is. Like, my hair is starting to become like Egon Spengler hair. Like, you know how like Egon has it like all poofed up and shit? It's getting pretty wild. It's getting pretty out of control. That's why I hide it underneath the hat. I got to get it trimmed up. I got to get it back to styling. Well, I don't think anyone's coming in. So I don't think so. One little tear. Mercenary Man, you let me down. Visions, you let me down. Unbelievable. Richie, where the hell are you? And no Heroes and Villains. I'm getting emotional. I'm a little fucking bereft right now. Oh my God. I just need a moment. I don't care. I'm just playing around. Come on, Visions. Visions. I miss you, buddy. Give me 5 minutes. Come on, man. I miss you, man. Oh, yeah, I saw it. Oh, he said, I legit fell asleep. Thankfully, you're still going. I sent you the link. Come on in. Like, it would be a good way to end the stream, buddy. Come on. Come on, man. I saw you put the ice cream cone in there. Listen, the ice cream shirt idea is fucking hilarious. I don't know. That may be, it's just a little nuts. I don't know if I can wear the shit crystal ice cream cone. That's a little insane. The no Crohn's zone is great. Or just fucking Crohn's with the red, whatever that symbol is. Like the no ghost symbol, except take the ghost out and just put Crohn's there. That would be fucking great. The Crohn's t-shirt market is untapped. Right? Come on, Visions. Just give me 5 minutes. I just want to hear about your trip. I want to see how you're doing. How your old lady's doing. How's the business going? And then we'll sign off. You can do it, buddy. Just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Come on. Give me some 5 minutes, buddy. I'm going to wait and see if Vision comes in. Just 5 minutes. So that's all I ask. 5 minutes. Oh, he's thinking about it. Visions is thinking about it. I'll give him. You don't want to rush him. I'll let him think about it. Come on, buddy. You want to hang out with Fears. You want to hang out with your buddy just for a couple of minutes. I want to hear about the epic trip, man. You said you went with your mom, and you said you went with your mom and your girlfriend, and didn't your girlfriend's like hot sister go too? Visions told me about her. She's pretty hot. She needs to change the red hair, but once she dyes it, then there we are. Nothing against Visions. It's your sister, right? Or no, it's your girlfriend's sister. He's got 50. That's not true. That's not true at all. Don't give him any ideas, mercenary man. Don't give him ideas. I just want to hang out with at least one of my buddies. Come on, one of my buddies has got to come in. You know what? I'll try and call Randall. Let's see. I tried to call him earlier, but it's been a couple of hours, so I'll at least try to get Randall in. Give me a second. I think Visions is thinking about it. I think he may come in. Let's see if I can get the old Randall Meister in. Because that'd be cool to hang out with Randall and Visions. All right. Let's see here. Randall Don. I don't know. He may be at karaoke. I don't know. Randall? Lord Randall, how art as thou? No, Randall. Where are you? He's probably at karaoke. Randall, if you are at karaoke, have a good time, buddy. Have a good time. All right. No Randall. You know what? Let's see if Sam is home. Let's see if Sam wants to come in. See how Sam's doing. I don't know. He may still be at work. I don't know. Hello, no Sam. But Sam, I was kind of predicting because Sam said it's going to be a busy day. I thought maybe he'd be done by now, but apparently not. Apparently not. That's what I'm thinking, Tyler. Like, I didn't know when he was going to get off work. I know Sam said he was super busy today. I thought maybe he'd be back, so. He told me it was too big. Like, yesterday he had one big move. I think yesterday he said he had one big move, and then today he had two big moves. And when he told me about it, he's like, oh, Fierce, man. He goes, Sunday's like a no-go. And I was like, that's cool, man. I'm like, I get it. So, yeah. Sam is a real hard-working man. No time. Listen, Sam's awesome. Sam is such a good guy, a good friend. He's a good guy. Sam is a really nice guy. Sam's cool. And yes, he's very hardworking. I mean, I'm hardworking too, but, you know, Sam really inspires me. That's why I'm trying to get a second job. Or, well, a second job, or like I always say, it'd be nice just to get one big epic job that's like, hey, Fears, like we'll pay you like $22 an hour or more than that. I know those jobs exist. You just got to find them. Hell, at Wawa gas station, they pay people like $18 an hour. So that's one of the places I'm going to apply for. Like Casey told me about that. She's like, hey, John, you know that gas station, Wawa's? I was like, yeah. She goes, I think they start out like at $17 or $18. I was like, really? She goes, so yeah. She goes, you could get like a full-time job there, or like you get like a part-time job with your security thing. I was like, I'll look into it. So I know that's one of the places I'm thinking about applying to. Because I was like, $18 an hour is not that bad. So yeah, buddy. All right, come on, Visions. Yay or nay? I'd really love to hear from you, man. Plus, I want to thank you in person for all the cool shit that you gave me recently. Well, you didn't give it to me recently. Within the last couple of months, I'm enjoying the pins. I got the pins on my backpack. It's over there. I gave my mom and dad I gave them 2 Fears Vlog stickers. Eric's got the official Fears Vlog stickers in his nerd collection, so that's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, there you are. Well, Tyler, it's not like, listen, I like Italian women, but who knows if the next girl I date is going to be an Italian. It just lucked out when I dated her. She had Italian blood in her, you know? So yeah. Oh, I doubt that, pretend stories. I doubt that. I follow Casey on not all of her social media, but some of her social media. And this weekend she was at some gun shooting event. And the funny thing is she was not into guns at all. I think she only does that because her new bubble butt boyfriend is all about guns and hunting and all that other bullshit. Like, yo, check me out. I'm Mr. Tough Guy. I've got 18,000 guns mounted on my fucking wall, like, wow, okay. So what, you're an egotistical maniac with 8 million guns, I don't know what the guy's deal is. I think she only does that because she never had any inclination when we dated. If she did like guns, she never told me. But and I have nothing against shooting, like going to like target practice. I'm not much of a hunter, I don't think I could kill anything. I don't like I agree with Mercenary Man. Guns are cool, but I like to go and do target practicing because Visions has told me he goes and does target practicing sometimes, and that's cool. I just don't think I could kill anything. I can't do that. Like, like when people like go deer hunting or bear hunting or some shit like that. I've had deer meat before, and it was really good. Like my uncle Steve on my dad's side. I don't know if he hunts a lot now because he's getting older, but back in the day, he used to hunt a lot, and he would always send my dad, my mom, like some deer meat, and I used to make like deer meat sandwiches. I would always take like some wheat bread and put some deer meat, lettuce, and put some mustard and mayonnaise on it. Oh, it tasted so fucking good. But she never had any inclination. Never mentioned, hey, we should go, like a cool date would be go shoot guns. Never. So I know I guarantee you though, that she's still with that guy at Pretend Stories because I check, like, she checks my social media, I check her social media, we still talk, we're still friends. And apparently she had a great weekend at some gun shooting contest, and she was with, the Mr. fucking hilarious guy. So I doubt she's single. I guarantee you she's still with that guy. Which it's none of my business. If she's happy, more power to her. It's not my responsibility anymore. I wish her luck. I really do. And I've told you guys this a million times. I wouldn't be opposed to dating her, but I'm taking your guys' advice. Vision said I need to move on, and I'm trying. I just miss her. I mean, I miss her sometimes, but I'm glad that we're still friends. And I'm glad she's happy. You know, I'd rather just start with a new lady, start fresh. But if I ever did date her, I'd be like, look, we need to make some changes, more communication, more patience. You know, on both sides. Like we'd have to change a lot. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Visions. Vision says. I got a pretty nice shotgun a couple weeks ago. That's cool. I have nothing against target practicing. I've never been a hunter. It's just I have no interest in hunting, you know. You know? You're fucking hilarious, Visions. He's like, hey, Fierce, guess what? I got an idea. He's like, this is a foolproof plan. He's like, dude, you should date one of her like old boyfriends. Make her jealous, man. You're fucking hilarious, Visions. That's why I love you like a brother, man. You got that hilarious, you know, humor like Randall does. Oh, man. I love Randall's humor. I love Vision's humor. Oh, yeah. That's pretty funny. And Tyler's like doing LOL. Well, I think the better question is why wouldn't we be laughing at that? That's pretty funny. Frank says, hey, Fears Vlogs from Canada. Wow. Wow. I thought everybody in Canada hated me. Well, there's a few people in Canada hate me. So thank God not the whole country of Canada hate me. But I know Drunk Jor Videos hates me. It's okay. I hate him too. I haven't heard from him in a long time. But, you know, once the hate's there, the damage is done. I'm glad he's gone. I blocked him. I hope I never hear from him again. There's another person. I can't say his name. He'll get really mad. But it's a shame that it's a shame that another person hates me. But you know, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Oh, excuse me. All right. Well, I guess Hero and Villains. I get it. Heroes and Villains. I guess you're eating dinner with your family. I get it. That's more important. I should have invited him in before, but I thought he would be done eating by now. But you know. I guess he's, you know, family time's important. So I understand Heroes and Villains. I don't think we're going to get a cameo from Visions. I'm not trying to force you into comment, Visions, but I really wanted to hang out with you, buddy, just for 5 minutes. I've been dying to hear about the trip, man. You know, you came in like a couple of months ago. Anyway, come in whenever you want. Anyway, I'm going to take off. I got to make dinner. I got to finish my laundry. But yeah. Well, hopefully next time we get Pretend Stories in or we get Mercenary Man. Before I go, is there any... Oh, I understand Pretend Stories. People get busy. Totally understand. That's why I was like, look, if he's hanging out with his family, that's 100 times more important than you know, coming in my live stream. There'll be other opportunities. Somebody just texted me. All right. Well, that was a hell of a stream. That was a hell of a stream. So, before I go, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? I always give you guys an opportunity. If you guys want to talk about anything else, because I love it when you guys think of some topics to talk about, or if you guys have got any burning questions for Fears. So let me know. Put all that in the chat. If not, I'm going to take off. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I'm thinking maybe a soup and some salad. I haven't had a salad in quite a while. But I just bought some more lettuce, so I may make a salad and have some soup. If not that, maybe I just recently bought a whole bunch of like lean cuisine, you know, because I'm trying to lose weight. So I may like heat up a lean cuisine dinner. One of them's turkey, mashed potatoes, corn, and something else. So yeah. Oh, Frank has a question. Okay. Lay it on me, Frank. Lay it on me. Let's see here. Let's see. Frank says, I've been dating a couple of girls and I like all of them. Okay, so what's your question? Is your question like, are you trying to determine which one you go out with, or what's the question? And what's a couple? Like, well, a couple is two. Is it two, or is it more than two girls? And are you trying to decide which one to date, or I need more information? What's going on? I'll try to help as much as I can. Tyler says, if I learned anything from TV is don't go to multiple separate parties with the girls on the same day. That's good advice. I'll give you a story, Frank. Fears back in the day. It was so fucking hilarious. I thought I could pull this off. I didn't pull it off. I dated two girls at the same time in college. I think this was after the hot girl in the blue miniskirt dress. And this just is how fucking hilarious Fears' mind works. I was like, yeah, man, I'm the shit. I'm getting on a little bit of this. I'm getting on a little bit of that. I'm like, right on. And I was like, I'm just going to keep them both. They'll never find out. Never. Either I slipped and one girl saw me texting, or I went to the bathroom and she picked up my phone and the other girl texted me. And I remember the girl's like, who the hell was this? And I was like, oh, shit. And I tried to get out of it. I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, she's just a friend. And she's like, oh, bullshit, Fears. And she slapped me in the face. She goes, we're done. And I was like, well, yeah, clearly, obviously. She's like, I'm out of here. And I was like, oh, shit. And so she left. And then I just was honest with the second girl. I just said, hey, I got to be honest. I said, I started dating you like a week or two after I was seeing this other girl. And then she's like, she goes, is it over with that girl? I said, it is now. And she's like, oh, she's like, you cheated on me. And I was like, yeah, I did. I said, I'm being honest. She goes, oh, so you thought you could be slick. You thought you could be clever and date two girls at once. I was like, well, yeah, I'm young. I said, I thought I could. And she's like, clearly you fucked up. So she's like, now, not only did you lose that girl, but she goes, I don't like someone doing that shit to me. She goes, I'm a woman. I deserve respect. I said, I never disrespected you. I said, I never said, hey, I'm your boyfriend. So I thought, like, if I say, hey, I'm someone's boyfriend, then I would just pick one girl. That's why I thought it was okay. I said, well, I'm just dating. I'm just seeing these two girls. So I thought it was okay. Clearly, it wasn't. So let's see. All right. Frank says, they're both hot for me. Let's see here. They both want to have sex with me at the same time, but I think I'm a one girl kind of guy. Listen, Frank, do yourself a favor. Take it from Fears. Be a one woman guy. That was the one and only time back in the day when Fears was young and stupid. Because now I'm a lot smarter. I did this like when I was 24, 25, super young. I was in college, partying, drinking, going ballistic, going nuts. And I was like, I can pull this off. I can pull it off. No, I did not pull it off. So my suggestion is find out who you like the most and then just focus on that girl. I know it's going to be hard, but whenever you're in that situation, every guy likes a girl just a little bit more than the other one. I know it's hard. You just have to figure out which one you like better. That would be my advice. And then let the other girl down gently, as gently as you can. Just say, hey, I'm sorry. It's not going to work out. I really like this other girl. I'd like to see where this other girl goes, like where this goes with me and this other person. I wish you luck. Just something like don't be like, hey, bitch, it's over. None of that shit, Just very nice. Hey, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time. I wish you the best in luck, in life. And I hope everything works out. But, I started seeing this other person and I want to see where it goes. And normally it's kind of a 50-50 thing. Some girls would take it okay. Other girls not. If she doesn't take it okay, you did your best to let her down gently. So that would be my advice. That would be my advice. That would be my advice. Oh man, the plot thickens. Frank says they are roommates. This is getting a little harder. I don't know what to tell you now. I don't know. And they keep saying they keep mentioning OnlyFans. Oh yeah, you don't want to get involved with that OnlyFans shit. I don't know. You may want to walk away. You may want to walk away. I don't know. Oh, they want to film you doing the OnlyFans shit. Oh nah. I would be too shy, Frank. This is coming from fears. Your host, your buddy, your favorite YouTuber. Well, I assume you're my favorite, because I assume that I'm one of your favorites because you're watching. Me, yeah, I'd walk away from that situation. I could never film myself having sex. No, that's a private thing. That's just me, though. That's me. I couldn't do that. No. That's a private thing that you do with a woman. Like, I'm very open and honest. You guys know this. There's not a shy bone in my body. There's only a couple things that make Spears shy. Sometimes I get a little shy around girls, like talking to them. Sometimes I can have a conversation like just like this. It depends on the level of hotness. If I know she's out of my league, I'm like, I don't know if I can pull that off. But hey, Fears, you might as well fucking go for it. If I do, like, I never thought in a million years Casey would go out with me. I thought she was out of my league. She saw something in me, and I was like, wow, this is fucking cool. Okay, let's rock and go with the flow, see what happens. And sometimes I could talk to Casey, and other times I got a little nervous, but the jitters went away after a while. So sometimes I get nervous talking to girls. I know for a fact I would get nervous if someone like flipped on a video camera, was like, hey, Fears, all right, let's make our own porn. Naughty time. I'd be like, no, that's not going to fucking happen. Not ever. Not now, not ever. So there we are. That is my advice. That is my advice. Big Dragon says she's never been on stream, Dragon, but she's been in a couple of vlogs. If we would have dated more, she probably would have made it into a stream at some point. But we didn't make it that far. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, she's not my girlfriend. No, Frank. Courtney is she's a fan and she's my friend. I don't know much about Courtney either, Frank. I've subscribed to her. Courtney's in our community, but she's got her own community of like crazy, hilarious people. She's got like the Gothic King Cobra like community, but Courtney I met through our community, and she pops in the streams every once in a while. But yeah, I called in and said hi to Courtney, and I just wanted to say hi. I hadn't talked to Courtney in a while. She's definitely not my girlfriend, so I wanted to clear that up. No. But I appreciate you coming over. Hopefully you'll subscribe. I don't know if you've ever checked out my channel, but check out Fears Vlogs. Check out FearsMan26. Yeah, she's pretty fun. She's pretty Courtney. She's got a fun, chill stream atmosphere. She's a good streamer, very good streamer. Let's see. Frank says, oh, "Okay, I like her streams. They're fun." Yeah. Courtney's very nice. I think she's already with someone. I know she has a kid, so I would assume she has somebody in her life. I don't know. I don't even know how many kids Courtney has. I think she has one or two. I couldn't tell you. But yeah, me and her, we're just friends. But anyway, Frank, I hope I helped you with that situation. Yeah, that's a hard situation though. I gotta say. So yeah, I don't know. I wish her the best of luck. I mean, it's kind of cool that two girls, want to have sex with you at the same time. It's a little weird. The OnlyFans shit. That shit's, I don't know. I would never spend money on OnlyFans because it's a tease. I'd be like, look, Fears likes the real thing. It's way better in real life, But OnlyFans, you're just watching. I mean, that's just fucking pointless. I would never, ever, ever, ever be like, oh yeah, Dillian Harper. Like, I'm gonna spend shitloads of money on her. I'm like, nope. No. Well, I would never have a girlfriend that did OnlyFans. I think OnlyFans, that's demeaning to women. It's just, I couldn't date someone that did that because I would get jealous. And I hardly ever get jealous, but I don't know. It would be weird to have a girlfriend and then she's like, oh, well, I'm going to go get nude on camera and go nuts. And I don't know. That's just not my, no. Well, thank you, Frank. Frank says I have got a broadcast voice. I've heard that before. I wouldn't mind being a broadcaster. That'd be pretty cool. You know what a great job would be? Doing some type of radio show. Like on the radio. That would be fucking cool. Or those jobs in Hollywood where I guess their title is like an interviewer, where like when celebrities do like movie junkets, they have people that interview them like questions up. I would love to interview celebrities for a living. That would be a fucking cool job. It'll probably never happen, but that would be a cool job. I've interviewed celebrities, Frank, on both of my channels, but they've been like at conventions and stuff. And the last celebrity I interviewed, he's not only a celebrity, but he's my buddy. He's my pal. We met at a convention years ago, and then I added him on Instagram. I added him on Facebook, and then we've just hung out a couple of times on camera, off camera. He's the coolest fucking dude ever. Richard DeVizio, he played a couple of roles. He played Kano. He played what's that fucking guy? He's like half human, half creature, and he's got the blades that come out of his fucking hands. What the fuck is that guy's name? I cannot remember his name now. He played Kano and that other guy, and he's the guy. He's got like big fangs and shit, and he had like black pants on. He had like a wife beater shirt on, and he had like katana blades. I just can't not think. He was in the first Mortal Kombat, the second Mortal Kombat. I can't think of it. Anyway, and then I got to meet his buddy, the guy that played, and then I just became friends with this guy, Daniel Pacina, his buddy. He's been friends with that guy since like the third grade, and he played in Ninja Turtles, and he played Scorpion, Reptile, Sub-Zero, and Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I got to interview those guys. And they are the coolest fucking guys because I love Mortal Kombat. It's a great classic game. All right. I'm going to take off, guys, because I don't think anyone's coming in. I gave heroes and villains tons of time. I think no Mercenary Man. No Visions. One tier. But Visions, I'm going to check out the website. I haven't checked it out in a little while, buddy. I may buy a new pin off the website. I don't know. We'll see. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out, man. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my good old buddy Randall Don on Cameo Man 2021. Check him out on his second channel, The Mayor of Magic. The Mayor of Magic. He's got some epic things coming. He's got, let's see, who else? Pixel O Protocol. Get off your ass and get that GalaxyCon shit up, man. We're waiting for it. Fears cannot wait to see it. Pixel. I'm not forcing it to. I just can't wait to see the footage. And sometime next week, or this week coming up, me and Sam are going to do another video game live stream. I don't know when. The next time Sam calls me, we'll work it out. We will work it out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I may stream a little bit tomorrow or Tuesday, depending on how busy I am. But Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to FearsMan26, my main channel. Check me out at Fears Vlogs. Check me out on the TikTokage. FearsMan26 on the old TikTokage. And hopefully next time we can get Mercenary Man in, or Visions, or Triple Nickel Pickle Tickle. That would be great. Anyway, this is Fears. Have a wonderful night. And may the bung be with you all. Fears, peace, deuce. Signing off. I'm out of here. All right, bye.